Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Never before has one radio show been so extreme. So vulgar.
Fuck you, I'm not a pussy.
I was accustomed to getting blown and having my ass eaten.
This is insane. I mean, this is insane.
So flatulent.
Why do we even try? Let's just fart into the mics and call it a day.
This is the funniest shit ever.
It's a weird show.
That's what's real. That's the sex.
Oh!
Tune in with no expectations.
Quite simply, the greatest show in the history of broadcasting.
Here we are, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Another 4 hours of love.
You guys having a good time or what?
Yeah, check, check it. I'm up early in the morning, yawning. Put Opie Anthony, Jimmy Tranny pointing. Opie like brother man, Ant wants to join the clan. Jimmy on the other hand, he working the other hand.
Turn my headphones up.
There are horrible people to say in this old objectionable human beings, and I want you to know unacceptable to my scene, but I'll give it a go. 50 Cent, Larry King, Opie and Anthony Show.
Go. I know you're feeling the flow, while Opie's mother hucking Jim's trying to get blown. Then we come to play around and we still in the show. I know you never heard nothing like this before.
How important is the board? Bored you'll never be, and don't worry about getting shot when you're with Anthony. Oh yeah, on the edge of your chair. Cause you really wanna hear Opie, Anthony, and Jimmy. Just keep it right here.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, check it. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Yeah.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, now Mike Tyson up in this bitch. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Booga, booga, booga.
Enough of this palaver. Let's get this show on the road.
What's plava? Enough of this plaques.
It's like the very old man version of palaver.
Yeah, plava. Well, good morning, everybody. Hi there. Friday edition, huh? Nice. That was a tidy little week in the can. 1 week in the can. Well, after this, anyway. What fun. Dealing with the heat, anybody? Oh, boy, let me tell you. Another scorcher here in the Northeast. The rest of the country's like, what? I think it's hot all over, though.
It's summer.
Yeah, it's summer.
You know?
Yeah. And we had the shittiest beginning to a summer ever. It was rainy and cold, and it wasn't summer-like at all. And then you get 3 or 4 warm days strung together, and they're like, well, when is this heat wave going to end?
I like that the news has come on, though, and reminded us. Some things you may want to do is drink water.
Water, good.
Stay hydrated. Maybe wear short pants.
Shorts. If you're feeling hot, get out of the sun.
Right.
If you can get into the shade, we recommend that. Let's see. Check the elderly. You got to check on those elderly. They don't know what to do. They've made it all these years, but they have no clue what to do in the heat, I guess.
How about, like, once they become the elderly, just make sure you buy them air conditioners.
Air conditioning for the elderly.
Yeah, why not?
That's a good charitable charity to get behind.
Yeah, because the news always says how, what terrible shape they're in once it gets hot.
Yeah. Well, I guess they can't afford it. They need, like, family members, and usually family just goes, baff, to the elderly. Bah!
Sweat it out.
They've lived their life. It's time I live mine. Buy grandma a fucking air conditioner, or I've had my eye on a nice TV.
Right. They start thinking about childhood memories of all the times they couldn't have the AC on when they were a kid.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, guess what, Mom?
Yeah. It is such a big thing, that fucking AC. Like going to people's houses sometimes, and it's like, is the AC on? No, we don't. We don't use it unless what? It's fucking 95 degrees. How much warmer does it have to be before you flip that on?
My dad used to be like that in our house when we were growing up, and now to this day, when you're driving up to the house, like if I'm going to dinner or something, you got to look at the windows. Because if you see the windows open and you see the screens,
oh, no.
It's 90 degrees. Why?
At that point, it's not even refreshing to open the windows. It's just sweltering out.
Yeah.
And there's some, I don't know. You know, I guess when some people say, Anthony, you're out of touch. You're wonderful. Hilarious, fucking great person. Handsome. But you're out of touch when it comes to financial matters because you've been launched into a financial category that many have not attained. So I run that AC like a motherfucker. Like it's just a fan. That's all. Like, oh, turn the fan on. Like, bet 6 fucking zones of cranking refrigeration. That's my house.
Of course I'll leave it on when I'm not home. Then it will be cool when I get home.
As we speak, my house is a chilly 70 degrees. In every room. Rooms I haven't been in months.
They're all 70 degrees.
The comfort of 70 degrees.
When I wake up in the morning, my bedroom is very cool because, you know, the door's been shut and the AC's been on all night. But then I open the door and walk out into the rest of the apartment.
Oh, boy.
Sweltering.
Yeah.
And the cat's just lying down, like, with his stomach up in the air. I
got a fur coat. I can't even take it off. This sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have the AC on when I'm home in the room that I'm in if it's hot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I guess I'm not there either, where I'm leaving the AC on and keeping it a cool 70 degrees.
All around the house, I like keeping it cool. So I guess I can't really get that whole thing, but I just don't understand how much more is it? Is it a lot of money to run that AC?
I don't know.
I mean, to the point where you just don't fucking use it.
No, but it can add up to the point where
it's an add up thing
where people might only have one air conditioner instead of 2.
Right.
We have one in our living room. We don't have one in our bedroom.
Oof.
How the fuck do you do that?
Because when you live in an apartment so small, sometimes it's not that bad.
Oh, you leave the door open and the AC from one room creeps right into the other.
Yeah, but then sometimes when it's like 105, there's nothing you can do. Like, we have fans in our bedroom.
Oh, do you try to redirect the air conditioning air into the room? Do you bank it off the wall, a little fan through the door kind of a thing?
Like, we're kind of in a different position than other people because we...
Doggy style?
Yeah.
Nice.
I see.
We live like a half block from the beach, and we've got windows coming in on 2 sides, so we get a
talk
really
about
nice
out of touch. I thought me. Look at Mr. Beachfront fucking producer over here.
Well, on the beach house, you tend to get a nice breeze coming through the window.
Between hearing the crashing of the waves here at the beach and that nice cool breeze,
right?
And just the of the seagulls and various seabirds, we fall right to sleep at night.
Travis just walks around in his apartment in his Tommy Bahama shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
Like he's somebody.
Very thin, flowing white fabric blowing through the windows.
Oh, yeah. All linen curtains.
Yes, linen curtains. A rattan ceiling fan slowly spinning
all
above
of our
the tiki
furniture
bar.
is white and light blue.
Yes, of course.
It's wicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see it.
Yeah.
Because you don't spend much time in the apartment when you could just be out at the resort beach.
Right, at his own personal beach.
Right.
Yeah, our hurricane-ravaged community.
Yes, hurricane ravaged.
But, I mean, like, if I want to take a nap in the afternoon, I have to, like, mentally, prepare myself because it's
for
hot.
the heat.
Yeah, it's hot in there.
I hate the cold.
But it costs a lot of money.
But that heat, I can't sleep in it. I don't mind being out in it.
It might cost less in other states. I mean, we're dealing with Con Ed and LIPA.
Yeah.
And they're not.
It's like a mental thing, though. Like when those AC is, when you actually think about paying your bills, like Travis and I still do.
Oh, boy.
When the AC is on, it's just, you just look, it's like numbers. Just ding.
Oh, you're imagining.
This month is going to be like $300.
Oh, you have to be conscious of it. That sucks.
Absolutely.
Because in the winter, the bill is going to be like $65, $70.
Yeah.
And then in July and August, it's like $325.
Holy shit.
Can't afford that.
Yeah.
No.
Can't afford that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
When I was working for a living, as they say, I was never in a place that had air conditioning. So I don't even know about flip the air conditioning on and then worry about the bill because I never had it.
So by the time that you got air conditioning, money was no object, so it didn't matter.
No object once I got AC, which thank God for that, because I would have kept it on and really gotten myself into some financial trouble.
You would have been in debt because you're not responsible with your AC unit?
I was not responsible with anything financially, and if I did have air conditioning, it would have been big trouble. Jimmy Norton's back.
Hi, guys.
I'd have been in huge trouble.
We know how financially irresponsible you are from knowing what you bought with your credit cards.
A dinosaur. Oh, you mean now?
No. Back
in
the day.
I've gotten better, see?
No, you haven't. You can just afford it now.
I did. When I finally got a credit card that had an $8,000 limit on it, I don't know why they sent me that. The first thing I did was buy a Sea-Doo personal watercraft. and I was trying to, I think for 3 days, I was like, I'm only going to use this for emergencies.
Everybody says that.
Only for emergencies.
I was like, I'll just buy concert tickets and then I'll immediately pay it back.
Yeah, I'm going to pay it back because fuck them. I'm not paying that interest.
Right.
That's like 25% interest on this credit card.
I'm smarter than they are.
I'm smarter than
10 years later, I'm paying off that Pearl Jam concert from 8 years ago.
No. Yeah, I needed a Sea-Doo personal watercraft. That was an emergency. And a trailer. And I needed a camcorder. And I needed a new thing. It was called a carousel CD player.
Whoa.
Not DVD, mind you. CDs, compact disc, the new trend. And then I had to get CDs.
To play in the CD player.
Because cassettes, get the fuck out of town.
It's like 3 days after getting the credit card when you go, well, I mean, technically, I have like $8,000 now to just use.
To use it.
And the interest, it's like, what is it? 2, 3, 4%? That's nothing.
You know what I thought about interest back then?
What?
I was interested in getting in watercraft. That's the only thought I ever gave it.
You don't have the equation of like interest building on itself, nothing.
I couldn't fathom that stuff, or if I could, be bothered with it.
How could you think about it when the waves were crashing against you on your Sea-Doo?
When I was out there, the thought of interest or money or paying this back?
Never.
I was having too much fun.
Was it something you could afford?
No! And there were like 1,000 things in front of that I should have gotten.
Of course.
That I could have,
I love it. It is the dumbest thing you could have bought at the
Probably the dumbest purchase ever. But let me tell you,
air conditioning.
When I was out on that open Long Island Sound tearing it up, there's a little hatch in front.
Yeah.
I used to dump ice and some beers in there. And just fucking, every so often and crack that open. I'm chugging away beers and then
living the good life.
It was good. And then the bills would come in and I'm like, I already got it.
Yeah.
What am I paying for something I already have? It's in my fucking driveway.
It's the same thinking as those, like the CD clubs where it was said, you pay a penny, you get 13 CDs.
Yeah.
And my friend used to call me and be like, you got to do this. It's the greatest scam ever.
Free CDs.
He'd go, what you do is you pick the 13 CDs, they send them to you.
Right.
And then you don't buy anything else.
Yes. I thought that's how that worked.
I go, that's not a scam. That's just you stealing. Like, that's just you saying, I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, but we all did that.
Right,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah, everyone did it.
Yeah.
And there was always that little, even as a kid, you were a lawyer. You knew it's like, they can't hold me to a contract. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I know contractual law, and I cannot be held responsible for a contract I signed into. I am under 18.
What, are they going to send my mom to jail for 12 White Zombie CDs? I don't think so.
I don't know what that was all about. They had to know people weren't paying. I personally don't know anybody that did pay. Like, how did they...
because then the CDs were like $25. You're like, why am I going to buy that CD?
Wouldn't they send you a CD of the month, too, if you didn't... Because I used to get CDs, I'm like, I didn't order this.
Yeah. They sent you one automatically.
But you
then had to return it. If you didn't return it, which is what they were banking on, they would then bill you like $25.
But that was also back in the day where it was like, we're just going to send you a bill. Like, it wasn't like the internet where they would just take it out of your checking account.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'd send you a bill, And then the deal was you just not pay the bill.
Yeah, you just don't pay the bill.
How the fuck
what
did
would
they have
happen.
a business model where their end game was after you got all the free shit?
Then you have.
We're going to send you stuff that's really expensive and you have to pay it. Like, it should be pay for like 5 of these. Pay for 5 of them at $25 a clip. And then we'll send you 13 for a penny. You don't give it to them right off the bat and then they fucking just...
The best part was that there were 2 companies battling it out. So like I could get 12
Columbia
CDs
House.
from BMG and then 12 from Columbia House.
Yeah.
And then my brother could do the same thing and then all of our friends could do the same thing.
Yep.
And we've got all of our music.
Yeah. Do you know there was... before the compact disc and cassette tape, there was records.
What?
And they used to have this back in that day. And you would get this giant box of albums, full-size fucking albums.
I mean, just the
13
shipping costs,
albums.
you would think would put them out of business.
13 albums is pretty heavy. Put 13 albums together and lift it up. You know, it's not like, but it's a lot weightier than CDs.
And it's big, too. It's 12 by 12 or whatever it is.
Yeah, big box.
Yeah.
Or 8-tracks. Send for records, albums, or 8-track cassette tapes.
Are they in business anymore?
I don't think they have that business model. Yeah. What happened? What a stupid thing. I just never knew anyone that actually went through and paid.
How long into that do you think before they realized that they made a horrible move?
Yeah.
Like
we shipping out so many.
We've sent out 40,000. How much back? Nothing yet, but we're sure it's
gotten anything.
Yeah, but the bills are in the mail, so...
Yeah, the bills are out there. And we do have these pennies that people taped to the little fucking sheet they mailed back.
Right.
The pennies.
We've made $470 in pennies here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Columbia House is still around. It's a DVD club now.
And what do they do? The thing is, I'm
Join-
sure you have to sign up with a credit card.
Let's read
or
how this
PayPal.
works. Join the Columbia House DVD Club now and get 3 DVDs for $2.99 each, plus shipping and processing with membership.
Oh, boy.
To get started, sign up, blah, blah, blah.
It says with membership, which means they get your credit card information.
Yeah.
How much
course.
is processing? $2.99 a piece plus shipping and processing.
I hate that shipping and processing.
It's not handling anymore. It's processing.
Processing. And it's more than usually the product that you're buying, especially with those infomercials. They're like, and we'll send you 2. Just pay separate shipping and processing. And then it's like, wait a minute. Now the shipping is more than I'm paying for this dumb fucking thing that I'm buying, that you're forcing me to buy 2 of.
Yeah.
Right.
That's really what they've done.
Yeah, how can it cost $30 to process a fishing lure?
Order now and we'll send you a second one. And you're like, no, what you're doing is making me buy 2.
Yeah, I don't need a twat mop. It's like you can mop your floor and your twat back to back. Who needs that?
Shipping is $9 for 3 DVDs. So I can get 3 DVDs for $18. This is a great deal on this one.
You're going to do that,
Is that
huh?
shipping and processing?
Yeah, I'm saving $51.88 right now.
Just amazing how much that...
Yeah, imagine if people
that
still
is.
used physical media.
Terms of membership.
Terms of membership.
Yeah.
Please pay. That's a term. We'd enjoy if
We
you
expect
paid.
you to pay.
They expected you to get a check or money order, fill it out, put it in the envelope, and mail it back to them.
Well,
That's like...
I think they figured...
Yeah. The credit or debit card you provide will be used for your introductory offer and all future charges.
Exactly. They figured it out.
I think they hoped that like adults would see this in magazines and then get the bill and think, oh boy, I better pay this. I don't want this to come back on my credit score. I don't want collection agencies. What they didn't realize was kids would just pull the thing out, tape the penny on.
Yeah.
I had one friend,
he's like, penny.
He was like, I just put my mom's name on it, and she doesn't live with us anymore. So
there you go. She's
I
not
just do
liable
that.
for it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like, honey, yes, the Engelbert Humperdinck CDs have just come in. Could you get my checkbook so I can write the check to these fine people that sent it? No. It's fucking 13 going to a kid who's never going to pay.
They probably knew by the order whether they were going to get their money or not.
Yes.
Just Jerky Boys 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They're like, all right, this is a fucking waste. Send them out.
Yeah.
With older people, maybe a Bee Gees, Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yeah.
All right, leave it a shot.
They knew when they looked. They're sending them out, gathering up the CDs to put in the box. Oh, we'll never see this.
Yeah, if every single CD had a parental advisory sticker on it, they were never seeing a dime for
You
it.
ain't seeing shit. Well, look, Jimmy Norton is back, and it's Let me say it. Can I say it?
Oh, yeah, it's a big talk of the town.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dearest Jimmy.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I love the fact that Opie and fucking E-Rock are acting like they're not here today.
I know, right?
They're preparing for my bash.
Oh. He's on to him.
Yeah.
Where are you leaving? I thought you were at Comic-Con.
What a surprise!
No, I'm not going to Comic-Con.
Why?
Oh, no.
Because there's just a lot going on right now. People thought it would be best.
Oh, people.
I'm essential to the show.
You're essential to the effort.
Wait, there's a lot going on? Mm-hmm. Where?
That's what here, with Montreal.
Oh, Montreal's coming up.
And that.
Yeah, but we're not in Montreal. We're here.
Right. Well, I mean, just the idea that I guess they maybe thought I would have a tough time handling going to San Diego and then Montreal.
When would you have gotten back?
Sunday.
What would have been hard about that?
Wait, I don't get it.
I guess it's a lot of travel for a little boy. I don't know.
Who told you that?
That's what I'm hearing through the grapevine from when they went and talked to management.
Boy, didn't Entertainment Weekly request you? Didn't the...
Oh my God.
Yeah, the people organizing what's going on at Comic-Con requested that I go to Comic-Con, and the request was denied.
By the company?
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't want to fly you out?
I would assume so.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But what's going on that you couldn't go there?
Montreal.
I know Montreal, but that's a different week.
And then there was some talk. They were like, "Well, you want to go to the Gathering of the Juggalos for the show, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll go and get audio." And they're like, "Well, I mean, now that's kind of a lot of days."
Wait. But it's for the show.
It's for the show. It's for audio for the show.
It's for the show.
I'm like, as much as I talk myself up, I think you guys can swing it without me for a few days, right?
Take 2 trips now,
you guys,
and only pay for one later.
Exactly.
Right.
You take a trip now, and the listeners pay with a good show today.
Wait a minute, but what are you going to have to do between now and Sunday? That there's a lot going on. Do you work on the weekends?
No, I tape my Sunday show.
Yeah.
That's not live?
No, it's not.
Oh man, you just fucking broke down the wall.
Sorry about that.
I wasn't expecting to see you because I said to Kenny, I think we got a skeleton crew today. Opie and E-Rock and Sam are out. He said,
No.
Sure.
Yeah, no. They, that was denied. It was requested that I go to Comic-Con.
Wow.
To help out everything that's going on down there.
Yeah.
And then that was denied.
But who denied it?
I think Gary.
Too much.
But didn't Gary bring it to you to begin with?
No. The people organizing it brought it to me. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, we just got to talk to Gary. It'd be fun.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, no, I only, as far as I know, I only talked to Rob and Gary about it, and I think that's where it ended. Maybe they talked to Bladder, I don't know, but,
wow.
Yeah, that was denied. I know it was, Jason Shabiro is the guy's name who was organizing it. Because Entertainment Weekly is doing Comic-Con coverage. And instead of doing Comic-Con radio, they're just doing Entertainment Weekly, but they wanted somebody, who also did Comic-Con radio there to help, facilitate relationships and all that.
Uh-huh. And
Entertainment Weekly said, yeah, we would want Sam to go. And then Annabella, the talent booker, and Jason Shabiro were like, yeah, we'd like to have Sam as a host down there. And to bring back stuff, and he could do a special on the Opie and Anthony channel.
Oh, boy.
That was the idea, that I come back and do an hour
But didn't Entertainment Weekly, you really liked the idea of doing a morning show there, and it would have been a good gig for you, and they just thought your voice was
shitty.
Yeah.
So that's, but now they're requesting you to go and do something, so maybe whatever they have going on, they're like, he was good.
Right. And then they realize, oh, well, the content that he brings outweighs his horrendous broadcasting voice.
Right.
But that was denied.
They shut you down.
Yeah.
They're holding you back.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is kind of shitty.
That was denied.
Wow.
But luckily, I'm here to hold you guys up.
Well, that's good. Thank God.
Yeah.
You can just say it. You didn't want to take Jim's birthday off.
That's
I know
true,
what
too.
I mean. Like Opie, he's got his fucking beach house, and E-Rock's got a thing in Florida,
We
right?
don't even know. We don't
I
even
know
what
they're
E-Rock's
here.
doing.
I know they're here.
Yeah.
I thought I saw the Opster. I came in.
Boy.
He was
Did they
hiding.
keep their head down?
Yeah, they're probably escorting the special guest up.
E-Rock
getting my cake.
E-Rock was supposed to stay ducked behind there, but I think I saw the top of a party hat pop up. He's wearing a party hat.
Or a blowhole.
He's breaching.
Roland just texted me and said they really wanted you there at Comic-Con. Meaning the people at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Not the
not
the people who run the channel.
Did you talk to him and go, look, this might be an opportunity for me to do something for them?
I talked to him and I explained I explained what it was. I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't I wouldn't say I lobbied for it because, what am I have to lobby for everything? But I explained, I think it'd be cool. Jim's cool with it because, me
and Sam usually go together.
Yeah.
And I had mentioned it this year. I'm like, let's see if we can go to Comic-Con. And then I think I had spoken to Gary before that, and he said, we're not sure if you want, if you really want to go, but you do in Montreal, you do. And I was like, yeah, fine, I don't care about going. Because I really didn't. And I forgot that I have a gig. I couldn't go anyway. I have a fucking major gig tomorrow.
And I told him, I was like, until the opportunity came up where the Entertainment Weekly and the people doing Comic-Con radio were like, Sam, we would like you to go. At that point, it was like, okay, well now, if that's the scenario, then yeah, I think it'd be good to go.
Yeah, and Sam gave me a courtesy call or email and said, look, they're asking me to go. Like, he didn't want me to think that he went and go, look, I want to go without you. I knew what it was.
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, have fun.
Now, isn't it working for SiriusXM?
It's not only SiriusXM, but this channel. I would have come back, and we would have put it on one day for the after show or the Sunday show or something.
So why was it treated like you were going on a fucking little vacation?
I don't know. I have no clue.
But this channel, Entertainment Weekly is a channel that Scott, we didn't want them here, but I mean, apparently he really wanted them.
Baby, right?
So now they're requesting you to do something because obviously they didn't feel like their host could get away or whatever.
Well, there's a lot going on this week.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It would have been good for me. It would have been good for the show. Entertainment Weekly would realize, those O&A guys are pretty good, and blah blah blah. And
would have been bad for nobody, except someone with ears.
Yeah,
right. I mean, I can't guarantee the content, but
they're all looking. They're all looking for that crossover thing and the camaraderie of shows and whatnot. Perfect example. They shot you down for no real reason.
It was denied.
No real reason was given.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, there's a lot going on. It's very vague.
Yeah, just that's what there's a lot going on because with Montreal and the Gathering coming up, which is not even sort of guaranteed, Comic-Con just really, a third trip really makes it seem like a lot. I don't know,
Do you think there was anything that you wouldn't have been able to do for other things in the future, all the things that are going on apparently? Do you think there was something you would miss or shirk a bit of your responsibility of because of you going to Comic-Con?
There's no fucking way. It's never happened.
Right.
I went to WrestleMania and didn't shirk any responsibilities.
Yeah.
I would have woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning and called the show at 6 if that's what, West Coast time, if that's what you guys wanted.
So what do you think the reason was that you didn't go? What do you think the real reason?
Honestly, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
I think they tend to have a poor gauge on what's going to get you guys upset. They're very worried about upset, and I don't think they have a good gauge on what.
So did they think
that's
that
one
if
thing?
You went,
theory of mine.
We would be like, oh man, why the fuck did you let Sam go?
As if you don't have a staff.
They really do have a poor gauge on what's going to get us upset.
I also think money played.
And that's the
I think
other
money
thing.
was the bigger one.
Money.
If they cared about what got us upset, we wouldn't be looking at these same
well,
four
that's
walls.
true. Well, it's their poor gauge of what gets us upset.
They don't care about what gets us upset.
They're going, well, they'll have the smaller studio, but they'll be happy because Sam will be there.
Sam's there.
More people in the smaller studio. That's what they want.
Yeah, but I also definitely think the fact that
it's money.
Money was an issue.
Absolutely.
They don't want to spend money on the likes of a Sam Roberts.
I mean, it could have been
How much is coach airfare? I mean, it's not that much. It's not astronomical.
No, it's not a crazy amount.
It would have been whatever, coach airfare, maybe $300.
Hotel room and some food.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, boy. Unfucking believable.
I mean, they had a hotel room booked and everything for me. Like, they wanted me there.
When were you supposed to go?
I would have gone Wednesday, I guess.
Wow.
Wednesday, I guess. Maybe after the show or something.
Oh, well, okay, then no.
Yeah. 2 days without Sam.
Oh, see, I didn't know, because yesterday,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's silly.
That is silly.
Yeah, it is a little silly.
It's a very silly thing.
Unbelievable. Jimmy's back. I think we should probably let's have warm breakfast today.
Sure, that would be nice.
That would be really nice to eat our breakfast, not fucking 20 minutes after it shows up, and then we'll come back because I want to hear you met Sir Anthony Hopkins.
I did,
and I want to. Ooh, how is he? All that stuff, and you did Leno. Amy was there too. I want to hear about your little L.A. jaunt, and it's Jimmy's birthday. So stick around for birthday festivities. No, I'll be back. Don't.
Yes, Opie and D-Rock coming up. I know. I know. The guys are here. Right. Long Island Beach House.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
And we will return.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show continues.
Holy shit. I love that. That Jimmy and the bus thing is so goddamn good.
Yeah, it was a good piece of production, too.
Oh,
why wouldn't you play Sabbath Bloody Sabbath on any day?
Well, it's Jimmy's birthday,
right
so
along.
I'd probably come back with Sabbath each time. It's your day.
I like my day.
Your day.
Yes, I do.
You were out in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I just did a Leno spot. It was fun.
Ooh, yeah.
Amy was on the show with me.
Yes.
And it was great to see Amy. She was very funny.
Was she nervous?
No, I don't think so. I mean, she might have been, but she handles it. She's been doing so much lately.
Yeah.
She's done The View. I mean, Leno, I think she did Kimmel recently. She's done everything.
She had a great little rapport with Jay and with Sir Anthony Hopkins, too, who was sitting next to her. Yeah. It was kind of funny. She comes out and she says hi to Jay, and then she goes to take the seat. But I don't think Sir Anthony Hopkins knew he was supposed to move over.
No. Why would he?
So it's kind of like, hey, Anthony Hopkins, fucking move your ass over to the couch.
Yeah.
I got to sit here. Amy's just like, hey.
It's so funny that Amy had to tell Anthony Hopkins to move over.
To move.
Like, could you scoot down a little?
Could you scoot over, Sir Anthony Hopkins?
He's just a nice man. He was nice to everybody who approached him.
Yeah.
Of course, that was my obsession. Was I got to get a photo with him.
Well, of course.
So Amy, I figured I could get. I figured, let me work on Hopkins. And my manager is back there with me, and he walked in, and Jonathan goes, Anthony Hopkins is here, and he's by himself. Ooh. So we walked. I was 2 dressing rooms away.
Sounds like you got a hit out on him.
I know.
He's here and he's by himself.
Yeah, I know. It was like we were fucking. He's going to Louis in the Bronx. It's perfect for us. We could tape the camera behind the toilet.
Behind the toilet.
So we just walked in and knocked on his door, and I said, "Hey, he said yes." And it was it was Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, look, I'm doing a segment on the show before you. Is it okay if we take... He's like, yeah. He couldn't have been fucking nicer.
That's pretty cool.
And we took the picture, and he had that suit on. It looks like the suit at the end of the movie.
Of Silence of the Lambs?
Where he's going to eat Dr. Chilton, whatever the guy's name is.
Yes. Have an old friend for dinner.
And then after my segment, when I finished, and he was walking out, he was very friendly and shook my hand. And what a nice guy, man.
That's cool. He's a biggie.
That's a big one. And when you leave, there was always black cars, and they get a ride to the airport or whatever.
Yeah.
And his truck was in front of my car, and he was pulled over because there's always people lined up outside by the street. And Hopkins, I could see in his car just signing things, talking to people, and
what a
just
nice
a nice
guy.
man. Yeah, I was really, really happy to see that he was. You know why? Because he has nothing to prove.
No,
there's not one person in Hollywood that doesn't fucking look up to Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah,
he has nothing to fucking be a dick about, and he wasn't. What a great guy.
Oh, that is cool.
So it was a lovely trip.
Oh,
a lovely trip.
You have a quick turnaround.
Back, and then there's a lot going on. So
you can't stay there, Jimmy. We have a lot going on.
A lot going on. I saw on the plane checking at the airport. I see a guy, and I'm like, I know he looks familiar. And he's handing his thing in, and they say, last name, please? He says, Hansen. And it was our old pal, fucking Chris Hansen. So,
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen. So I said hello to him, and he didn't recognize my face. I'm like, Jim from the Opie and Anthony show, and he was very, how are those guys? And But I realized what a fucking lousy conversationalist I am.
Why?
I'm terrible.
You couldn't spark one up?
No, but it was like, he was a really nice dude. So I was like, hey, man, have you been back on since we had that, the guy who was the Opie and Anthony fan? He goes, oh, yeah, that guy. And then I'm just standing there.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I talk for a living.
Oh, no, you couldn't come up with anything.
No. I'm really bad at that with everybody.
What kind of lighting should I use for my special?
Oh, fucking dude.
Should I use smoke?
Dude, it's just, as we're walking through, I did ask, as we were going through, the security together, I'm like, why did they cancel you guys? Because, the show was great. I'm like, it was a public service. He's like, oh, we just thought we'd move on and do other things. So I'm like, well, where are you now? Like, he's like, I'm at Dateline. Like, he's still there. Like, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy.
They didn't cancel the show. It was a Dateline special.
Not only did
Dateline's still on.
I didn't know.
Not only were you a poor conversationalist, you insulted him.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, he's gone on to, catch...
to catch Nigerian fucking scammers.
He caught Nigerian scanners. He caught people that were scamming old ladies out of lotto tickets.
Yeah.
He's a reporter for Dateline. He doesn't just do pedophiles.
They never got the heat that To Catch a Predator did.
Right.
But
he said we just wanted to do other things. He said we did 30 hours. I was like, oh.
Let's take a seat here.
I felt so dumb.
Yeah.
And then he was walking. He's like, well, you going up to the lounge? Like, he was really trying to be a good guy. But he just knew that I was a fucking bumbling weasel.
You're going up to the lounge, so take it easy.
And I'm like, yeah, I am. And I'm kind of walking behind him because he left before I did. And then we just kind of fade away. And then I just peeled off and bought a New York Post. And I'm like,
Oh, Jimmy.
The reason that he stopped doing that show is because people like you who think he's just the guy who catches pedophiles.
True. He has kind of typecast himself there.
Yeah, they don't realize
Jimmy Norton.
He's been a Dateline reporter for some time now.
Why'd they cancel you guys? Why did
I cancel?
I know, but why did I say that?
I don't know.
Dude, I do it every time. Even when I met Hopkins, I had nothing to say to him. I'm like, I gave him the hand over the back of the hand cup. I'm like,
wow.
I'm always extra respectful with guys like that.
Hey.
Yeah, it's an honor. I always tell them it's an
honor to meet you.
And Anthony Hopkins.
Why'd they cancel that movie? They should do more.
Yeah. Hey, how come you can't get work anymore?
Yeah, what
you still
happened?
are. Sorry.
Yeah,
that Silence of the Lambs movie? How come they stopped doing that?
Why'd you quit after Silence of the Lambs? I don't know what to say to people.
Oh, Jimmy's, you're a shy boy.
I'm very, very bad at that, but in here, it's very comfortable.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, how am I talking to you guys now so comfortably? We're all having a conversation.
Because we're all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And they're amazingly popular, important people.
And you don't have to disguise the fact that your point of reference to them leaves you with literally zero outside information.
That's true.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not something that you're expecting to do. Like, you're going there to get a photo with him.
Yeah.
You're not expecting a conversation. And I've been in those situations, too, where you meet somebody out in the lobby to take a photo, and then they try to have a conversation with you, to be nice, and you don't know what to say because you're not prepared. I thought I was just going to take a photo with you, and they're like, so how you doing? And I'm like, good.
So let me try to put myself in that position. Yeah. All right, yeah, get the fuck away from me. Yeah.
We talk for a living, though. You think I'd be good at it, just being conversational.
Yeah, because you didn't have to
pleasant.
You didn't have to prepare for this.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you just
Why
talk.
would I?
Right.
But you just come on and you chat.
And this may be news to you, but you're actually also in entertainment.
Yeah.
You're in the same business as they are.
It's really weird. I don't know what. I never know. Mike Tyson, we've had on a few times, and I've seen him outside of here, and I saw him at UFC, and he was very friendly. Really nice. And we had something to talk about. When I first saw him, I congratulated him on the HBO thing. His son was with him, so he was a little subdued. Oh, thank you. And then after we chatted a bit about the Anderson Silva fight. So there was a thing in that moment for us to talk about.
To chat about.
Yeah. So I was comfortable talking about that, but I couldn't have gone anywhere beyond that.
You can't go any further.
So do you not box?
Are you trying to think of things that don't have anything to do with their you don't want to say to Anthony Hopkins so acting, Are you trying to think of
No, I didn't even think of acting. It would have been nice, but I don't know what to fucking say to people.
You figure everybody talks to Mike Tyson about boxing, so you want to talk about something else, and then you can't think of something else.
But I would have talked about boxing or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't. I panic in those moments, and I've been on that end so many times.
Right.
I'm so ultra self-conscious now because I know exactly how dismissive in my mind I am over drivel.
No. Yeah, so you want to make that mark.
Like when they say, hey, I love your show, or whatever, we listen every morning.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you. It's always nice. But when they're like, dude, you get me through my days.
It's not
It
making
does
the-
mean something, but it's like they could just as easily say, dude, sometimes I drink decaf.
They're not making that jump beyond anybody else that could come up and say the same thing. If somebody, I guess somebody's got to talk about something a little more, not personal, but
they have to share an experience of theirs.
Yeah,
Not
I don't want
just-
to hear that though.
But it's better than like when somebody goes, "Oh yeah, Roland, huh? Is he really like that?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's say, what if somebody was to come up to you, Jimmy Norton, and talk about the time they met, like Ozzy or Sabbath, and it was interesting, like, and not just I shook Ozzy's hand, like he hung out with Sabbath for a night. Would that interest you?
I was in a hotel, not this time, but last time in LA. I'm downstairs and I'm trying to buy some gum or something. And there's a guy.
Tell us all about that.
Yeah, I don't remember what flavor. Believe
There's
me.
something right on the
Why
tip
didn't you
of your
whip out-
nose.
Is there really?
Oh.
It should be a fist.
There you go.
And there's this married couple there, and the guy starts talking to me about this Sabbath thing that I videotaped. So of course I chatted about it, and he knew. I forget what they said that indicated to me that they knew Sharon. I don't remember what he said or what his wife said. Like, oh yeah, she's like, you know. And so we talked about 10 minutes about that and Sharon and Ozzy. And
Yeah.
I had never asked who they were because I'm like, I may have met them and didn't know it. So there was something there to talk. They knew what I was interested in, and they spoke about it, so I was happy to talk about
that's the in. That's why most people come up to me and go, guns!
Right.
Like,
Right.
oh, okay, I get you.
But you don't care.
No.
But
Better
they
be a
think
good
that
gun
they found
story.
something.
Better be a good goddamn gun story.
That's why it's so difficult. Like, even though you couldn't think of anything, like, you've been on the other side, you know that whatever you say, they're not going to care about.
Sometimes if you ask a question, it gives them a response. Like, even though Nick Cage wanted nothing to do with me, he did answer my question as honestly as he could. So if I had a good question to ask...
You could have asked, like, hey, how many times have you been on The Tonight Show? I've been on this many times.
Jimmy, he answered because he was in a seat next to you. He could not possibly go anywhere.
I know, but I mean, like with Hopkins, I could have asked an acting question or a movie or something I wanted to know.
Hey, your hair's a lot longer.
Yeah.
Than it was in Silence of the Lambs.
It was. Is that for a role?
Yeah.
What do you just wear it like that?
Yeah, or are you guys doing any more Silence of the Lambses? Will you wait? All right, I'll have a pause.
She said happy
That's
birthday.
it, the mashups. Exactly, that's probably what open E-Rock are.
They're
To mash up that ass.
they are.
I'll tell you that much.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking mash up that ass.
She's lovely. Nicole is lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
She's delightful.
She does have that look. Yeah.
I'm very tired.
Are you sleepy today?
Yeah, I'm very sleepy.
I don't think it was any surprise for me to say I was very sleepy yesterday. I was nodding out at the end of the show. Literally.
Were you?
There were like 3 times my nose hit the mic. I went poof. Just literally nodding out during the show. I barely got any sleep yesterday and made it right up till the end and then just fucking. I was like, what? And then the drive home was just a nightmare of me yelling to myself, stay awake, smack in my face, trying to drive. And then you'll go, stay awake, don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep, don't fall. What was I doing last night? I think I had this. Why? I'm almost hitting something.
Wait a minute. What song do you sing to not fall asleep?
Don't fall asleep.
You're gonna be okay. You've stolen the Reservoir Dogs song, and you sing.
Well, that was kind of stolen from any kiddie
That's
song.
worse than my Cold Macaroni song.
Na 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 na. It's kind of like
You sing that?
You are stupid. Yeah. And I smack my face. I mean, from fucking way out. Bam!
I'd be happy to ride home with you and offer that. What a great job that would be. Just
Offer that little.
When I start singing "Slap My Face," consider it done.
It's horrifying because there's really not much you can do about it if you're driving and you're falling asleep. It's terrible.
Jess has been terrified because I've told her stories where I've had to do all that. But then, like, it'll be so bad. I'll get home safely, and I'll pull into the garage. And then I'm like, I don't think I'm going to walk upstairs right now. And I'll put the seat back. And I'm like, let me just take a nap right here.
Were you crazy?
And I just take a nap real quick, like
hopefully with the garage door down and the car running.
In the house?
No. In the apartment building I live in. Like in the apartment garage, just pull the seat back and get myself 10 minutes before I get out of the car.
Can you really sleep like that? I envy you. I can't do it.
Not like sleep, because I can't. Or I've had to...
You're home.
I've pulled over at a gas station halfway between here and home. And
well, that's probably smart.
Yeah, let me get 10 minutes in.
I did that when we were coming home from the Camden Virus tour.
Yeah.
I had to stop on the turnpike and sleep. I was like, there's no possible way I'm making another hour.
Right.
Should have done that. Because it was so fucking scary. You just can't. You know what happens, too? You're so awake at one point. You're like, all right, I'm going to stay awake. I'm driving. Everything's fine. And then your brain goes into this thought mode where you just start, like you normally would. You're driving, but you think about other things. And then you realize that thought just turns into this abstract, almost dreamlike mindset where your eyes shut.
Plus,
you're asleep. You're fucking asleep, hurling down the highway with a fucking giant piece of steel.
And then the act of keeping yourself awake takes so much energy that you're like, oh,
now you're exhausted,
tired from all this yelling.
Fuck, it's so bad.
Don't fall asleep.
Yeah. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
Watch that be a big hit song.
I'm gonna stay awake.
I try to scare myself.
Yeah?
I just go and it never works because I always see it coming. Because I just yell, I go, whoa!
But you know.
But I always know
it's coming.
I try, though. Because I want to get that shock of adrenaline, so I'm like, give me a couple minutes. But I've never been able to scare myself.
But no, you know what else? No matter how tired you are, you're never more awake than when you almost crash because you're tired. That's that few seconds that you wake up and go, holy shit, and then you think to yourself, well, now I'm up. There's no way. I'm not even tired now.
And then 4 minutes later,
then you're falling back asleep
like an asshole.
Can you imagine
so
what the
scary.
People are thinking watching Anthony in his car smack himself from about arm's length.
You know what I sometimes do?
If they're black, they're like, I wish that was me.
It's like Fight Club.
Yes.
I look at my face in the mirror and be like, okay, if I saw me right now, would I be scared? And I'm looking and one eye is half open and I'm like, yeah, I would be. Like if I was in another car and saw me driving, I'd be like, oh, that guy should not. So I try to scare myself.
I'll sit up proper with 10 and 2, thinking that if I'm sitting up and not
posture is the secret.
Yeah. Never works.
I had that recently. I dropped somebody off in New Jersey and coming home, I didn't think I was going to make it, and I'm never that tired. My sleep is a disaster. I loved it. I was scared driving. I'm like, just get home and you will. I fucking crashed.
Oh yeah, immediately. You will fall asleep within a second of laying down when you're falling asleep driving.
I was watching a guy on the plane last night next to me, just watching people sleep. I'm so envious of it. No, but I mean, how
he's hovering over him an inch away from his face.
I was watching, and I watched how they do it. The guy laid back, and he puts his hands on his chest and falls asleep. And I'm like, I can't understand what that's like. God. I'm so jealous of that.
That's torturous.
It's awful.
What do you get, the Stay Awake song stuck in your head?
Yeah, you're not going to go to sleep. Just look at this bald guy from England. You're going to see the Catch a Predator guy dozing off. You're not. Yeah, it's interesting to watch people fall asleep and how they, people who could fall asleep sitting up and their head dips forward.
Yes.
I don't know how people sit up in an airplane and put a pillow behind their head and fall asleep.
I sleep on the subway every morning sitting up.
How do you? Don't you have to hold your head up?
No, I just prop it back.
I can't sleep.
I get one of the corner seats, and I just fall asleep.
I could be in bed and watch TV, and at some point I'm like, all right, I got to go to sleep, and then I'll just roll over, put my head on the pillow, and within, I swear to you, within 60 seconds,
we're really lucky because
I'm
there's
asleep.
people like Jim
I know
that just can't do.
Believe
that.
me, I think it's
never
great.
do it.
You couldn't just go it's time to go to sleep.
Dude, I had
a cat.
I had a sleep study, and even though you're all hooked up to everything and you got your dumb wires on, last one I took a half an Ambien. I've never taken one. I've been sober for all these years.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a doctor prescribed one. I'm like, I have to sleep for this test to get medical result. I can't be awake.
Yeah.
And I took an Ambien supposed to knock you out for 8 hours. I took a half of one. 4 hours later, I was awake, gasping, and I could not go back to sleep.
Oh, no.
A fucking half an Ambien didn't knock me out.
Oh, Jimmy.
Fucking cocksucker.
Should have taken a full one then.
No, because then I was like, if it didn't work, I'd be too loopy. I didn't want to get high off it. I was
And wouldn't
scared
the
of it.
sleep study, wouldn't that kind of change the sleep study?
No, I don't think so, because, you know, the same nonsense happens, I think, when you're asleep.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, more of a apnea study than a...
Oh, yeah, it wasn't about how do I fall asleep.
All right,
That would have been very
that's kind of silly.
productive, yeah.
You take a sleeping pill for how you sleep.
No, this was just what happens once you're asleep. And how does the machine respond to you? Whatever. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
I mean, just come in and yap about being tired.
No, it's a big thing. I guess a lot of people have that issue.
Yeah, if I didn't have this schedule, I would never be able to sleep.
I can't wake up. Fuck going to sleep. It's terrible. So hard to fucking get up in the morning.
Yeah.
I like those weekends when I can just sleep until I'm like, get out of bed, you piece of shit. You're just laying here like a lump. And then you get out of bed because you want to and you're disgusted with yourself. Anytime I'm forced to get up for things, just give like I'm annoyed. It's fucking annoying.
And you can't sleep. I can never sleep the night before, and I know I got to get up, man. It's terrible. I'm so glad I don't have the job that some of these fucking listeners have, these physically...
Like real job.
Yeah,
well, maybe
like,
you'd be tired then
oh
at
my
the end of the
God.
day.
Oh,
and go
yeah,
to
maybe.
sleep.
Fall asleep.
Yeah, nothing worse than those real jobs for getting your ass tired. I was thinking of that yesterday, air conditioning and heating working, because it's so hot. And these were the days where everybody would be like, call the air conditioning company. We need air conditioning. It's hot. Like, no one in the middle of winter goes, hey, let's get some air conditioning. And then you're in an attic that isn't fucking blazing hot.
Oh, this is so nice.
Yeah. So it was always like just humping shit up into this hot insulation dust-filled attic.
You had some hot work days?
Oh, it was blazing hot.
I don't know how people do that.
It was a real job. And then everybody wants the grills that are on the ceiling. When you put in an air conditioning system, like after the house is built and it's been there for years, like you gotta put the air conditioning grills in the ceiling and stuff. And they always want them very close to the walls. You don't want one in the middle of your ceiling, you know. You want it kind of hidden against the wall, over a window, in a corner, something like that. And it sounds all well and fun until you realize up in the attic where they want it is where the roof thing is. So there's like this angle of the roof, and you only have like 4 inches to work with, and there's roofing nails poking through, so it hits you in the head.
But it's cool up there, right?
And oh, yeah. It's a good 20 degrees cooler than the outside air.
Good. Imagine getting poked with hot roofing needles.
That's what it was.
While you were
roofing
trying
nails
to work.
in the head, blazing hot, trying to saw a hole in the ceiling from the attic down into the ceiling.
Now, wait a minute. Would you ever have... Oh, would the dust just go on the floor down there, or no?
Yeah, you'd have to like put down drop cloths so the dust would be caught, and then you'd have a homeowner constantly bitching like, are you going to get that? Like, clean it up. No, I'm just going to leave it all over. At the end, you got to clean up and fucking vacuum.
Wait, so you would install central air conditioning?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't do all that shit.
Yeah, it was central air conditioning. You'd go in and cut a big hole for the big 24 by 24 return, and then you'd have to hump all the equipment up through there. Like the giant blower units have to get into the attic.
You did it by yourself?
No, I'd have like at least 2 other people with me.
Was it ever awkward positioning and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
With the attic crowded with shit?
Plenty of times where, fucking ass in your face, and you're just laying down on your back in insulation. Hot and sweaty, it's sticking to you. And then you try to wear the mask so you don't have to breathe it in, but you're sweating so bad that you wind up being waterboarded with your own sweat, because it's like fucking the mask gets soaked.
Did your bag and ass ever get fucking sopping wet?
Terrible sweating, and just it was an awful
these were
job.
Long days.
Yeah, it was an awful. Like, yeah, you have to. It'd be like. Yeah, it's a one day in and out. You got to, when you show up in the morning, when you leave, they better be able to turn on air conditioning and be done. So you couldn't just be like, I'll finish tomorrow. So you had to get it done. I couldn't dilly-dally like I do on some of those other jobs.
Were there any times where you just couldn't get it done?
Very rare, but yeah, there was something would go wrong, or yeah.
So what do? You have a bear house.
Yeah.
And you, because I'm so unfucking mechanical, I feel like these things just magically happen. I feel like magic men do it. Literally, I couldn't be more impressed if you said I just clap my hands and then they hit a switch. It's amazing to me that you can do that. You and some guys hump this up. The first thing you got to do when you get there is go up in the attic and look and make sure you have a pathway to get this.
Right. You look in the attic.
The
It's the blower unit itself probably weighs about 80 pounds, I guess. Okay. And then the compressor unit's really heavy.
What's the difference?
But that's the one that goes outside. That's the little fan unit that goes outside on your side of your house. And then the other unit is the one that goes in your attic, and that's the one that blows all the cold air through big ductwork, and then it branches off into smaller ones, and into smaller ones, and then goes to each grill.
So the heaviest thing is the outside unit.
Yeah, but that's outside.
How do you connect that to the inside unit in the attic?
Yeah, that's a bitch. You got to fucking take copper tubing that you got to slide insulation on. There's two lines, one little one and one bigger one, and then you got to tape it together, and then you got to snake it through a hole that you drilled, get it up through the wall. It's such a pain in the ass.
But how do you have two guys doing it?
Yeah, and then one guy's got to go, give me some push. All right, hold up. And then you're twisting and yelling, and it's such a pain in the ass.
Is that the worst part of the job?
No, everything's the worst part. No, the worst part is dealing with like insulation, flex ductwork, which is like this accordion-like tubing that's covered with insulation, and it's you got to cut it to length, and it's shards of glass that are coming out at you and going into your skin. The insulation, it's terrible.
So you cut so the first thing you do is you get up there and you put this thing in the attic.
You put all the shit up in the attic. You got to get all your shit up there.
Okay.
All the equipment up there, and then you find out where the best place to put the blower unit. And then you got to put all the stuff that goes with it. The condensation pan. Because, sometimes these units leak. Sure. And you don't want it leaking through the ceiling. So it sits on a giant pan with a hole in it, and the tube comes out of there and runs outside your house. So if it starts leaking, it won't leak.
What if it's an unfinished attic? Meaning, what if there's we had some boards laid down to crawl on?
They're all unfinished.
So, you have to crawl over these wood slats?
You're torturing yourself, but your knees are on the 2x6 beams up in the attic, the joists. So you're kneeling on them, and they're digging into your kneecaps.
And you got to drag this thing across
and you're
the top?
dragging it without stepping through the fucking ceiling.
Oh, my God.
We had a couple of helpers. It happened like 3 or 4 times in my career. That fell right through the ceiling. The homeowner's like sitting there, and this fat dummy falls right through into the living room. It was classic.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then it's like, all right, the homeowner's like freaking. We're like, don't worry, we got a carpenter that come in and they'll take care of everything. And they have to, cut the big chunk that's busted up, put a new piece of sheetrock up. Sometimes it works out good. We actually had a homeowner that wanted 2 returns put in that were really small, and they you couldn't really get the equipment up easily through it. So we made like the guy fell through the ceiling just so we could cut a big chunk out and get the equipment up through it. It's like, don't worry, we'll fix it.
Did you fix it or someone else did?
The air conditioning company has like a carpenter on call, so they're like, oh yeah, go over there and fix their fucking ceiling.
So once you get this thing up there, all the equipment's upstairs, do you then connect the copper tubing? Then you do the snake thing to connect the outside to the inside?
Yeah, the outside to the inside's got to be connected.
How do you make the air go to rooms?
Well, no, that's just for the refrigerant. So the refrigerant goes through the outside one, and it compresses it down, and it gets really cold and shit, and then it ships it up into the unit, and then it goes through a thing and cools the air.
Right.
Then to get it into the rooms, that's a whole different thing. That's the ductwork that goes on the front of the unit, the blower, and then you got to cut holes in the ductworks and branch out to each room.
So wait a minute.
It's a pain in the ass.
So okay. So there's like a giant, say, silver-colored piece of fucking metal that stays in the attic.
Yep.
It stays up there with a bunch of like octopus tentacles.
Yes,
over
octopus
different
tentacles
rooms. Okay.
that run to the different rooms, and that attaches to the little box that's in the attic, and then on the underside and the ceiling of the room goes one of those grills that you see right there and there.
Okay.
And the cold air blows out like magic.
It's like a giant pecker with a bunch of spaghettis on it.
Or that.
That's how they do that. I thought you literally had to go down into each wall. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Sometimes you do. Some homeowners want it in the walls, and that's a much more
as
of a pain in
opposed
the
to
ass.
where?
As opposed to in the ceiling. They want it on the wall. So you got to find, in between the beams and cut out a piece of the wall and put this oval kind of duct in there, and it's not fun work.
How long would it take you to do an average house?
A full day.
Okay, 8 hours.
Probably, over 8, maybe 10 hours. Wow. 10 hours, yeah. It's real work. It sucked. I never wanted to do it. I always wanted to get out of it somehow and figure out a way to get out of doing that for the rest of my life.
So how would so the air works that night, or does it take a day or two to get going, or does it just work?
No, it worked. You flip this, hopefully, you flip the switch on the thermostat, and cold air comes out, and you go, ooh, yay, it works.
Did you ever have it where you did that and nothing happened?
Yeah.
How disappointed were they? Can you think of a worse thing than guys in your house all day?
All day.
And when you want that cool air, just
get ready, here it comes.
The unit's no good.
Click. Nothing.
Oh, your mother's cunt.
Then you got to start troubleshooting.
Would you do it right there or the next day?
Yeah. I was mostly installation, so that was left to the other guy that would usually do the refrigerant and electronics, the thermostat and stuff. But if it was a mechanical problem, like, air is blowing out into the attic through a hole in the duct that wasn't taken care of, then I'd have to get up there. But for the most part,
what do you mean a hole in the duct that you didn't take care of?
Like, one of the helpers didn't screw something in, and one of the things blew off the duct, and something like that. But if it was an electrical problem or something like that, the electrician would deal with it.
So, but you're the one that brought that tubing. You brought the duct tubing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nothing worse though than turning it on though, and nothing. Yeah. Like, oh boy. The homeowner's sitting there getting all ready. He's got a glass of iced tea. Just looking at the thermostat, looking at you.
And all he wants to know is, can you fix this now?
Now.
I'll tolerate it, but can you do it now? So you put that little unit in the wall. I don't know why I thought houses were just built with little units.
The thermostat, yeah. You put the thermostat in the wall.
Then how do you get the fucking wires up to the machine?
Yeah, you got to drill a hole in the plate up in the attic, and then you snake the wire down, and then you drill a hole where you want the thermostat, and then you put a little wire in there and grab the wire and pull it through the hole. Then you attach it to the thermostat and screw it to the wall.
Was that what's the best part where you knew, like, we're home free?
That was pretty good, the thermostat part.
Wouldn't you test it before you put it in the wall?
No. No, you just fucking hook it up, let it rip. But yeah, it was that part. Yeah, when you started knowing, you're cleaning up, it was pretty good.
Guys falling through the ceiling makes me laugh.
The guy falling through the ceiling. And it was great if you would see it happen, because you'd be downstairs and you'd hear like this boom, boom, and then you'd just see one leg, boom, like a leg would be sticking out of the ceiling of the living room. Just a fucking leg.
Did anyone ever fall all the way through or no?
Yeah, we've had people fall completely through. It's almost harder, though, to fall all the way through, because the joists aren't very close together, or far apart. Yeah, they're pretty close together, so it's not that.
They would always catch themselves or something,
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny, man. Can you do that for a living?
No
hilarious.
Way. No, I mean, I couldn't be. I was a stock boy at a furniture store, so I had to unload a truck for a while, and even that, like one summer, and it was enough.
Yeah, it's just...
And that was, I was in a big garage, and I was unloading stuff. I was lifting stuff, but it wasn't being cramped up in an attic. We were watching guys roofing last weekend at some shopping center.
Yeah.
And it was 100 degrees outside, and they were putting down the roof slates and up on top of the. I was like, oh, that's got to be horrible.
We did that too, where it was in commercial jobs, like big buildings, commercial work. You'd be on the rooftop and you'd have to cut a giant hole, like 6 foot by 6 foot hole in the roof.
Would you ever get thirsty?
Oh, was always thirsty.
You just wanted a glass of water.
Have we ever in one of those hot attics, and you had to take, and I drank too much last night shit?
Every night or every day I'd be in there. Every day.
You'd have to shit.
Oh.
Would you pass gas
and
up
the
there?
homeowner doesn't want you shitting in their fucking... They don't want you drinking out of their fucking glasses or anything.
They didn't want you
shitting in their toilet. You are the scourge of society. Hence the spackle bucket. You'd have to shit in like a spackle bucket, like an animal.
Where?
Sometimes in your work van.
You go in the van and shit in the bucket?
In the back of the work van and just shit in a spackle bucket.
But not like in their attic.
No.
Why wouldn't you just tell them I got to use your restroom?
Yeah.
The company did not want you using their restrooms.
No,
they didn't piss either?
They'd prefer
to piss, yeah.
But the company wanted you to, like animals, go into the back of the van and shit in a spackle bucket?
Yeah, I'd have to throw like all the tools and equipment to one side so there'd be enough room to pop the spackle bucket in, shut the van doors, and just reek out the van.
Would there be toilet paper in the van?
Yeah, you'd usually keep.
Would
some
everyone shit in the
toilet
same
paper.
bucket?
No, you'd get your own personal bucket.
I don't know why our air conditioning's not done yet. He's been in the van for 20 minutes.
Yeah, what's he doing in there?
Would it stink in the van?
Then you'd have to drive home.
Horrible.
Would you have to tell your coworkers I'm going to drop a deuce in the van?
Well, you wouldn't drop one right before you left. And you'd open the doors up and let it air out, but still, it's
Where
just...
would you leave the bucket until you went home?
Well, you'd have to seal the bucket up and leave it, either outside the van or...
So now would one guy take all 3 buckets off, or would you each carry your own shit bucket, like your little A on a bucket of duty?
You would just have the buckets in the truck, and then you'd throw them away. Spackle buckets are a dime a dozen.
Walking by in these neighborhoods, and there would just be a bucket of shit just sitting
You wouldn't
outside.
know it. When you see a work van near your house, someone could be shitting in it right then and there. Give a little knock.
That's all I'm going to think about now.
I know that someone's taking a big dump.
If this van's a rockin', I'm taking a shit.
I'm taking a dump. Yeah. The commercial jobs are worse because it was just a bunch of animals.
Hole.
Yeah, you'd have to cut like where the people downstairs would look up and see a giant hole in their roof. Just a big hole in the roof. So then you really had to get the thing taken care of, because if it rained, you fucking water's going to pour in their building.
So what went over the roof hole?
It was something called a curb. It was what the giant units, they would bring cranes in and have to land the units on these things. But you'd have to put the base, the platform that these big air conditioning units sat on, and you'd put it on the roof, and then you had to tar it in. So you had to sit there with tar and tar paper and shit and smear tar so it wouldn't leak when it rained. So and you believe me, one like a marble-sized bit of tar would spread over you like it was a gallon. That shit will be everywhere. It's murder.
So when you do the tarring, you guys get there obviously before the unit arrives.
Yeah.
How many days does it take to do that process?
That's probably a couple of days, but once you put a hole in the roof, you gotta make sure it's weather tight before you leave.
So the base goes over.
The base goes over the hole. You screw it down to the roof, and then you start waterproofing with tar.
And the base has something in it that the unit can go on top of.
Yeah, it's just like a square base that the unit they bring a big crane and lift it up and.
So how come it wouldn't fall through the hole in the roof? Oh, it's straddling the hole.
Yeah, it's straddling the base that you put on. You put it like it's a base made just for that unit.
And when you're doing a commercial,
pop it on.
When you're doing a commercial job, there is nobody like a homeowner or something to say, "Can I get you a glass of water?"
No, that you got to fucking bring your own shit
and your own buckets to shit in.
Yeah. But then what a joy when the coffee truck shows up. So that's where you get your lunch and everything. The roach coach, they'd call it.
Oh, you're telling me you go down there, you get more roaches than coffee.
Get your cup of coffee. All the trades out there by the truck just talking to each other.
Right.
It was not my life. I hated it. I don't want to hear about the carpenter and his fucking kids and his new car and his wife giving him shit. Everybody there was regular Joe. They were real regular Joes.
Would you ever have a day where you were in this fucking hot attic or on this fucking cocksucker roof, and then go home and your wife was cunty?
Yes. Yes. All the time. That bitch.
You'd have
and
tar
that's
on
what-
your pants.
Yes. That's what I needed. Her being fucking cunty to me. Covered in tar. What the fuck? Take out the garbage. Oh, sorry, dear. I was just being fucking assaulted in an attic.
You'd have to go home and do chores.
Chores.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a few chores to do. Clean out the cat box. I'm not the one that wanted 4 cats, you cunt.
Did you ever say that?
No. Yes, dear. Okay, where's the scooper? That was me. Yes, dear, where's the scooper?
You were a duty scooper?
I was duty scooper and garbage taker outer.
Spending the day in attics and on roofs, and then you go home and bend over and scoop kitty litter.
Scoop cat shit out of a box.
What a horrible life you had.
It was an awful little fucking
Opie really
existence.
saved you from a life of fucking just terribleness.
Oh, I was doing like some shit for the morning show at one point, for the morning show at BAB. So I'd go in for like an hour before I even had to go to work. And then I would go to work and I'd be in an attic and shit, and it was awful, and I'd be yelling and getting cut and shit. And then I'd have the radio on and I'd hear like one of my bits is on the radio, and I'm like, how does this, like, it didn't seem possible to me. If I'm on the radio, I must be rich and famous.
Right, you didn't understand why show business. I'm in show business.
Why am I still doing this? And then I got the big call, the big call. I got called up to the big leagues of radio, and I was a good boy. I gave my 2 weeks notice.
Oh, you did?
Like a good worker.
But this whole life explains why now you're so unapologetic.
Yeah, I am.
About being stinking rich.
I could give a fuck if anybody has a problem with what I do with my cash.
A lot of people don't know that Anthony really, it came from fucking nothing.
Oh, it was terrible. Terrible. I gave my 2 weeks notice. I was working at, what was that?
Apollo.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was, the last job I did for Apollo was at a hospital in Smithtown. It was St. John's or something like that. And, I gave my 2 weeks notice, and that lasted 3 days. 3 days in, I was doing something, and I went to screw something in, and I cut my hand. And I looked at it, I fucking grabbed my hand, I grabbed what I was screwing in, I threw it on the floor, and I went, that's it! Take it easy, everybody!
You left in the middle of the job?
In the middle of the job. I fucking walked. I said, I'm done. What am I trying to be noble and give 2 weeks notice so they could find some other skilled, intelligent man to replace me? Stop. Go to any fucking bus stop. You'll find somebody that can replace me.
But that's the fantasy of every guy that has that job.
Take this job and shove it.
Yes.
Is that the greatest feeling that there ever has been?
It was amazing. I threw that thing down. I walked off the job knowing that I was going to a radio job, full-time radio in Boston. Like, that was it. Done.
Oh, so you guys were going to Boston when you quit? Like, you weren't just like joining Opie in Long Island?
This was the big break.
We have our show in Boston signed.
We have it. We have a start date.
So
I gave my 2 weeks notice.
You were working, doing AC.
Even when I knew I had a radio gig.
The whole time you were with Opie on doing radio in Long Island.
Oh, yeah, I was working.
At BAB, you were also...
Oh, yes.
Wow.
I was working air conditioning.
So it wasn't like when you just started a little bit, like you hear a bit, and now you were on the radio / installing air conditioning units.
I had to pay the bills, Wow. I had to pay for that jet ski.
Yeah, I had a Sea-Doo to pay for.
I had a Sea-Doo personal watercraft to pay for.
How bummed were you when you got fired from radio with that first firing?
All I thought was, I'm going to be back in an attic, cutting fucking air conditioning duct, looking at my partner or something there, and going like, I used to do radio. I was, you ever hear the Opie and Anthony show? WAF? Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Pass me the 8-inch flex duct and the duct tape, please. Oh yeah, it was fun. It was great.
You were dreading that?
I thought there's no other thing I'm going to be going back to sheet metal.
How long were you guys laid off, out of work for?
From April Fools.
Right.
April Fools.
Yes. I did a prank like that once.
No, you didn't.
I did. I said, the mayor left his hat in Arby's. Apple Falls.
Just get in trouble.
Yeah.
The mayor left his hat in Arby's.
Scandal.
Yeah, a big scandal. We had a gig by shit. When the fuck was it? I wasn't very long.
No,
it was only a couple of months.
Oh, a couple of months.
Yeah.
So you had some time where you were panicking.
Right away, I was panicking. Opie kept saying, he goes, don't worry, we'll fucking get another gig. It's not even an issue.
And you were like, what the fuck did you do to us?
Oh my God, we're so fucked.
Yeah.
We're so fucked. Oh my God, I got my new tools. I got my new sheet metal tools. I threw mine out on 95 driving up to Boston.
Did you?
Yes. Right out on the side of the fucking road. You might still be able to find them. I did. I just took them and went, flang, clang, clang, clang.
You're such a theatrical guy.
He really is.
It was
you
very cathartic.
You have to quit in the middle of the job. You have to throw your tools out the window.
I did.
What do you think? That, I bet you fucking dummy thought that's how the fucking movie credits would roll.
Of course.
With the shot of the van driving the Scooby-Doo van while his tools fucking still
clang, clang. Yes.
He was
Roll
just
credits.
Meanwhile, you got to back up down the highway and pick him up again.
Pick him up. Fuck. Got fired.
He was
How embarrassing.
picturing the opening to his Fish Out of Water sitcom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be a
God.
good sitcom, though. A radio guy now redoing.
Oh, God.
Where do you go with that sitcom?
Yeah, where does
Who
it go
cares?
from there?
After episode 1, he hangs himself. He hangs himself in the pilot.
I would have. Oh my God! I don't know what I would have done. Oh my God!
You'd be
And
a funny
considering
air
the fact
conditioning guy.
I was still with the wife, so I wouldn't have. Yeah.
You'd have kids by now.
Ah.
Can you imagine if
would.
you had a baby by now?
And fucking working back at Apollo. So what happened there, Mr. Showbiz? And they would have all goofed on me.
All the time.
Hey.
They'd play your bits.
Oh,
When you walked in the room, they'd play one of your
that?
bits.
Remember this?
Imagine if you knocked her up, and in that first month that you were off the radio, she made you quit to take care of the baby.
Oh
and get a
my
job.
God! Oh my God! Oh no! I couldn't.
And then Opie couldn't even look anymore with you because you were simply out of it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Imagine if that fucking big horse dick had been pumping fucking anything but blanks.
I was fucking pulling that out. Oh, Jimmy.
That wasn't me.
Nice one. That wasn't me. It's a birthday one.
That was me pushing out the years.
A birthday toot.
The break
Speaking
is?
of, yeah, we'll take a break.
Adam Carolla's coming in first time on the show.
Yeah. So we'll take a break, and hopefully he'll be here, and we'll come back with Adam Carolla after the halls.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. The guys are back from the toilet.
And now, back to our show.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Get up. A little kiss.
Ooh.
Get down.
This song just makes me feel like I'm fucking 8 years old again.
Yeah? Like, feels like someone's dicking you in the ass.
No, that could be 25. Where's Adam? Let's bring
Adam
in.
Carolla is here.
You never had on the show before. I'm happy he's
Hey.
coming in.
Here we go. Adam. There he is. How you doing, man? Pleasure. Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Take a seat right over there. Pull up a mic. Why not, huh?
Oh my God.
LA time, huh?
Yeah. Well, then I
Well-
did Artie's show. I did Caroline's last night,
Right,
And then
yeah.
I went straight to Artie's show.
Oh,
so
man, you're exhausted.
and we left LA. Got picked up at 5:30. So it was one of those.
How was Artie?
Crazy. Artie's great.
Yeah.
Artie's always.
Oh, yeah. He's
I mean, he
pissing,
just
man.
always brings it. It's
I'm
like,
seeing him tonight.
Oh yeah.
We're doing a gig tomorrow in Pennsylvania with Amy and David Tell, so I'm fucking going on, and we're plugging together tonight.
Dave's coming. I think Dave's doing Caroline's tonight, or maybe tomorrow night.
Oh, you just do one. What do you get in and out one night for a club?
No, I do. We do live podcasts. We do like 5 shows. Like we'll do Caroline's 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow. But if I'm doing stand-up, normally I'll just do a theater and get by with that. But if I'm doing the podcast, it's like do a club. Do like multiple shows.
Last time I might have seen you once since then, but the last time was we did the live Caroline's podcast, and Justin Bieber walked out halfway through the show.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a fun show too. But I'm such a pig. I think I might have bothered him. I don't know.
I don't know what he was doing there.
I don't know what he's doing, period. It's pretty funny to watch the self-destruction of a teen idol.
Well, also, like, these guys start picking up tattoos.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They pick them up pretty quick.
Yeah.
And so you're 19, so, like, at 26, you're going to be completely
You have no room.
covered. Yeah.
No room for any more life experiences to put on your body.
Right.
Yeah, very odd.
Either that or he will just stop doing it. It's really it's embarrassing because he's going through this, you're 18, 19, we're all kind of jizz buckets, and just to watch him humiliating himself, and it's like, it probably is something nobody would want filmed by the whole fucking crowd.
I was kind of a jizz Boda bag. I wasn't. You had to squeeze me a little
Not a
bit.
full
Well, it's
bucket.
not like you kicked me. Jizz would come out. You have to put a little pressure, and then I would squirt out. But more jizz Boda bag.
Well, yeah, I was more of a jizz bucket. Like, if you just looked at me, it was overflowing.
That's a good
with
point.
Melodrama.
You wouldn't want everybody to look in on your fucking 18, 19-year-old thing. You just, maybe not a full jizz bucket, but we were pretty jizzy back then.
Speaking of jizz bucket and Jim, I met your parents backstage at the Borgata.
Were you working with Jay?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I wasn't working with him. Jay's just such a mensch. I was playing the Borgata. He was playing the Borgata. He called me and just went, "Hey, at the Borgata?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You want to catch a ride?" I said, "Catch a ride to the airport?" Like I'm such an idiot, You're going to drive me to Philly? So you're going to drive me to Philly tomorrow? Because I got a Southwest flight back to L.A. He said, "Nah, we leave tonight." Look, we drive to the airport tonight? "No, I got a plane." It's like, "Oh, you got a plane? Oh, you're a ride on your plane. This is awesome."
Nice.
And he said he flies in to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
From Van Nuys to Atlantic City.
Wow.
Flies in that day.
That
Gets in
is
at
awesome.
6:30. He doesn't go to his room. He just goes to his dressing room. So he goes from the airport to his dressing room, like everyone else upstairs, squeeze one off, quick shower, not in that order, lay out, take a nap, and then go do the show, He goes right to his dressing room, and he'll just hang out in his denim socks and denim contact lenses, denim breathe right. He has a denim breathe right, honestly, if you see him off stage. And he'll sit there, and he'll hang there for an hour and 20 minutes eating a little fruit, and then he'll go do a show, and then it's right back on the plane. He never goes upstairs.
Wow.
He never goes to his room. So
he's Mr. Showbiz.
Yeah, he said, just come on over, just drop your stuff in my room, and then when you're done with your show, we'll just take off. And I went to his room, and he was standing there with your kindly elderly parents.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're big fans, and they're out of a Rockwell painting, and you're from the band Rockwell. And they're like, I'm the whole time I want to go, do you know what your son's up to? You know what he's in? You have
They're
any
more
clue?
than aware, I think.
Are they? All right.
Yeah. Horrified.
Yeah, they are nice, normal
You'd
people.
never know it. You would never know it. No.
The lovely, the lovely Nortons. Oh, we have it is Jimmy Norton's birthday, and we have.
I know. I saw a guy with a cake.
We do have some phone calls coming in, so if we could take this call. Hello, who is this?
What's the date of your docuseries? Hello.
Hello. Someone want to wish Jimmy Norton a happy birthday?
Hey, Norton.
Yes.
I'm looking for Jimmy Norton. Is he around?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Who's this?
Who's this?
I don't recognize
he doesn't even know who this is.
This is Mike Tyson.
Oh, hey, Mike. How are you?
What's going on, buddy?
I was just talking about you before and how good it was to see you at UFC.
Wasn't that pretty awesome?
It was a really upsetting loss to watch.
Man, I just thought it was unbelievable. I can't believe they was fighting that guy like that.
Yeah, it's like he got, friend, we're talking about the Anderson Silva fight, and he got cocky. Anderson Silva got cocky, and when he first got stunned, when that punch got thrown, did you think he was faking that he was wobbling, or did you think that he actually got tagged?
Well, I really think he got tagged a little bit, but and it hurt, but it didn't hurt that bad. But he was hurt a little bit, and he was playing it off. But the real knockout was, it was no question what that was all about.
And why has nobody been able to do that to him? It was like, because it seemed like when he got hit, Silva just went back better than anybody I've ever seen. And it seems like Weidman just stepped into it and threw the next punch.
Listen, right, this is how this stuff goes. It's really crazy. Guys like Anderson Silva, Muhammad Ali, and these guys that dominate for so long, they rise they make the other guys rise to the occasion. They make all the other opponents better fighters. They have to rise to the occasion. And sometimes when things like that happen, the greatest fighter, he slacks down a little bit because he's so great. But these guys, and it's just you can't take it away from the other fighter. He just had so much will and determination, and it was just his time. It was just his time.
Hey, Mike, this is Adam Carolla. Remember when I came to your house?
Adam, what's up, brother? I just came to holler and give Jimmy Norton the big birthday love. How you doing?
Good. I went to Mike's house in Henderson.
Yes.
Yeah, we just hung out.
How was that?
Was my pool fixed yet, or were they still working?
They were still working on your pool.
Yeah, okay.
That pool was 73 to 81% done. I mean, I got to check my notes. But yeah.
It's pretty good now, man. So when you come over now, we can take a dump,
I'm bringing my trunks, but I'm keeping my shirt on. I don't want to be embarrassed.
No way, man. No way. We're going to give you those testosterone shots.
Yeah, I've yet to be invited to the Tyson compound in Henderson. I hope when I'm out there, I get to come take a dip.
Yeah.
Man, you're welcome. You know that. You know that.
Oh, there you go, Jimmy. That's an invite.
That big Jim knows he got mad love.
Now he's got a bridge with like a koi pond.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah. You've arrived when you have a semi-moat. Yes.
No. That's the ashes and remnants of Mike Tyson when he had money. It's getting old. We have to rebuild.
Rebuild.
Well, he had people walking around and cleaning and doing things like that. Kids running around.
Those are members of my family.
Oh, really? Jeez, you're sure rude.
Hey, a place like that, do you design it, or does your wife design it, or do you have designers and just say just whatever you guys want to do and make it look nice?
Well, at first it was my Lux laboratory at one time, but then I got married and she put the woman marriage touch on it, and I don't even know what place I live in anymore.
Oh, man.
She just took over?
Yeah, it took over the old Lust Laboratory.
The Lust Laboratory.
The Lust Lab.
That sounds...
It's nice to know it happens to all of us. It doesn't matter how masculine you are, who you are, that when you fall in love, they just fucking take over. Yeah. It's nice to know it happens to even guys like Mike.
Hey, listen, man, we don't know anything about this masculinity thing. We just know it's supposed to define us as men.
Right.
But we don't know where it comes from. We don't know anything about it. And if we didn't call it masculinity, what would we call it?
P-whipped?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And Mike, someone was just telling me your one-man show was really good. And it wasn't because they knew you were calling in. They just brought it up.
Hey,
as James Buster Douglas used to say, apropos of nothing. That was his thing.
Tell me about that word again.
Apropos of nothing. Or maybe that was Ronaldo Snipes. I can't remember which heavyweight from the 80s would use that one.
Apropos or Applebee? Which one is it? Apropos, Applebee.
If I slow down, I'll fuck it up. So I have to just put one of those names you have to blow through it, like an NBA player that's from Kazakhstan.
Tell me about it. Kazakhstan's kicking a lot of the guy from boxing from Kazakhstan is kicking everybody's ass.
Oh yeah,
Gorky something.
Yeah, middle name. Middleweight, yeah.
Gorky.
Yeah, those guys just need to pick up like Sugar or something like in their middle name. Yeah, this guy's knocking out everyone, destroying everyone, and the problem is I've talked to boxing analysts about this guy, and they're like, "Yeah, that Russian kid's pretty good."
No one can say name. Yeah,
no one can say the guy's name.
Yeah,
I can't even. I'm from a Gorky Park. I'm just Gorky.
Gorky.
No, he's the Manu Ginobili of middleweights.
Ginobili?
No, but it's one of. That's the whole point. We can't figure this. If someone go online, you'll figure out the guy's name. He's the most.
Kicking everybody's ass right now. Everybody knows that.
He's the most dominant guy in boxing right now, but no one can pronounce his name.
Is he like fucking Drago from Rocky?
Hey, what are you?
I'm talking about dominant way he's hurting people.
Middleweight, yeah.
Not way he's stopping them and the referee stopping the fight. He's really hurting people.
Body shots.
Hey, when are you shooting, Mike? I know you're shooting in New York. When are you actually filming? Oh, did you film already?
We just filmed last night was our last night.
HBO
show.
That's going to be
huge.
I
was in Los Angeles last night
for HBO.
How'd it go?
It went wonderful for the one-man show, Undisputed Truth, and I think HBO is going to air it.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
Of course they will. That's fantastic, man.
Mike's, I saw Mike like 3 or 4 years ago. He was heavy. He was depressed. He was shuffling, like he was, like the old boxer shuffle, and he looked like an old blues singer who'd done.
I was singing some old blues back then.
And then I saw him 3 years later, and he was like spry and light and in great shape. Like it was absolutely an amazing transformation.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to live. I got tired of wanting to die, and I wanted to live because I was trying to die, and it just didn't work fast enough. So let's try this living stuff again and see what happens.
So you're loving the live performances? You're loving being out in front of the audiences?
Hey, I'm Adam, in all actuality, being an entertainer yourself, I just love being, just being acknowledged, by my peers and people who do the same thing I do at occupation, and because they know the difficulty of it, and that's what I appreciate more than anything. The people, my peers, that understand the difficulty of it, and still they see that I achieve.
So, will you take a break now from the show, or are you actually going to bring it on the road a little bit?
I believe my wife said we were going to do it in November and December.
Oh, okay, good. And have you updated it at all? Not that you really need to. I mean, because I thought it was. I've seen it twice, and it was great.
Updated at all. But when I saw some of the filming from the HBO, and man, it looks so much different. It looks beautiful.
So you're happy?
Oh, you like it, yeah.
Yeah, I never saw it in that kind of footage before.
Well, I appreciate you calling on my birthday, man. I didn't realize you taped last night. I just came in back into New York this morning, but it means a lot.
Hey, man, listen, man, I really appreciate you during the time of need when we first started promoting this show, and you were behind it 100%. And I knew just by the way you were pushing it, it was more than just a job, and I really appreciated that.
No problem, man.
For you, Jim. Don't ever hesitate to ask, man. I really respect you as a human being.
That's a nice guy to have.
Thanks, Mike.
On your side.
Oh, you guys know I got a boxing promotion, right? Mike Tyson Productions.
Oh no!
I ain't Mike Productions, and I got I'm fighting on ESPN2 Friday Night Fights, and I'm gonna have introduce my junior lightweight champion Mendez. And it's going to be a really, really interesting fight.
Look forward to seeing that. There it is.
When is that? When?
Iron Mike Productions.
It'll be August 23rd.
Oh, okay. It's fun.
Launch on ESPN2.
You have a good clothing line, too. I like the Tyson clothes, and I bought one at the Undisputed Truth the first time, and it was an XL, and I lost weight. Now I can't find it in medium or small. It was like a picture of your face on it. It's fucking... The clothes are great. The shirts are...
Jimmy's problems these days.
Yeah, I've lost some weight, but the clothing line is great.
He can breathe better. Oh, man, right? He can breathe better. He really sucks now.
I just Googled in Iron Mike Productions, and there was just Mike Ditka getting a hip replacement, so... I don't know if there's more you could give us on that. I can't find it here.
You looked up Iron Mike Productions and so Mike.
Oh, no, there it is. There
it is. Yeah. Okay.
No, I got it.
Well, if you want to come in before and promote, if you're in town and you want to come by, man, whenever you want to come, it's an open door.
Thank you. Man, it's going to be my pleasure, brother.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Iron Mike Tyson.
Thank you, buddy.
For your birthday wish to Jimmy.
Big Adam.
Yeah, I'm bringing my trunks and my water wings, and I'll see you soon.
Take it easy, man.
Take care, Mike.
Bye. That's the champ, Iron Mike Tyson.
It's funny, when I first heard the voice, I thought it sounds like Tyson, but I'm like, it can't be Tyson. Like, they're not gonna.
No, but here's how you know everyone is the person. If it sounds like Tyson, but not enough like Tyson. The guys are doing Tyson impersonations, say indubitably,
right,
and they work like they expend energy, they push. and they say they have their 3 or 4 buzzwords.
Yeah, the buzzwords.
And then they're doing Tyson.
Right. And he sounded like it was just talking, casual conversation.
Yes. And now I got to find this guy's name. I got to tell your guy.
Where's
all right.
Is he Russian or?
Yeah, he's Russian, but not Russian. One of the fucked up republics around. I don't. By the way, I used to when I grew up. There was just Russia.
There was Russia.
And then Egypt was like Arabian Nights, like a size of a camel, and a guy with a turban and a flying carpet and stuff. What the fuck is going on?
Now everything's fucking divvied up into separate little things.
And they're all fighting, and you never heard of any of these stands and everything. And the guy's Russian, but he's darker than a Kenyan, and you're like, what the fuck? And he's declared a fatwa, and you're like, what?
But
no.
you're Russian.
Yeah.
You're Russian.
By the way, I hope you're not sending any brides out from this neck of the woods, because my idea of a Russian bride is completely different than this.
We're trying to talk to Adam. I definitely want to ask you so many things about your show and your stance on a lot of things, which I agree with wholeheartedly. But we have another call here for Jimmy's birthday.
Dwayne Bobbitt is calling in.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. It's Chuck Liddell.
Oh, hey, what's up, Chuck? How are
Chuck
you?
Liddell. You were close.
Doing,
Chuck, remember when I was at your house and we were swimming?
Adam Carolla's here with us, too.
Is your hot tub done yet, Chuck?
Yeah, actually it is.
It's funny. They're only getting... Mike Tyson just called in. They're only getting guys that could fucking pulverize me to call in on my birthday.
All right, what girl is calling next?
Yeah, I know. Hopefully Rhonda.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Chuck was also at that UFC fight, and were you shocked by it? Because a lot of the fighters had picked Weidman to beat Silva.
Yeah, I was shocked by it. I mean, I thought, it's one of those things. He just kept going and going and with that taunt and stuff. And I mean, it's dangerous, man. You keep playing like that, and eventually you're going to get caught.
Have you ever had anybody do that to you, like where they got in your foot? Did Rashad ever do that, or any of those guys?
No, not really. No.
It's got to be because Silva at the end said he didn't want to fight again. He didn't want to rematch. And now, of course, they're doing it. But you've taken losses. How awful is it if you're taunting somebody to wake up on the floor? I mean, for a guy like that, that's got to be really embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be happy. You're going to do that. If you're going to do that kind of thing, you need to win.
Yeah, right. It's embarrassing when you don't win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I think him talking after the fight. I mean, he just got knocked out. I mean, I'm sure all his senses weren't there when he was talking. He was, letting him interview. I mean, he just got knocked out. He was out. And you're not going to always be the sharpest guy after that. So
when you wake up on the floor, like what goes through your mind? Like
well, I try to wonder what I was drinking first, and that's right.
Like do you remember getting hit when you get knocked out, or do you just all of a sudden like?
No, no, you don't. I mean, you don't usually remember a little bit before you actually got knocked out.
It rewinds.
Yeah, it rewinds a little bit. I have to go back and look and watch the fight. So. Oh,
when it was your fight, you'd have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch it. I mean, I don't remember what. I mean,
it's gotta suck to watch.
I think in the Franklin fight, the last thing I remember was that I hit that shot and I hit that headbutt over my head.
That was a heartbreaker to watch because you were beating him pretty well. You were throwing kicks, which I hadn't seen you throw kicks in a while, and he just, you got it a little too close, and wasn't his left hand broken or something?
Yeah, it was one of those things. I got in great shape for that fight. I've been I had stayed in my training camp was probably about 6 months with Ultimate Fighter show and everything, and I started saying, I decided if I'm going to come back again, I'm going to throw my kicks again. And, I'd had problems with my knees, so I wasn't throwing them much, but I said, screw it, I'm going to throw them. And, things are going great, and it, just got caught.
Well, I appreciate you calling me, man. I know you're busy, and you got a life, Chuck. And you get fucking children and a wife, but I appreciate it, man. You're a great dude, and I look forward to seeing you again, man.
Thanks, Chuck.
Well, happy birthday, bro.
I'll see you soon, man. Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. Everyone loves Jimmy.
What a nice dude.
Everyone loves the Jimmy.
All those guys that can fucking, those are the guys that don't have the complexes. Guys like Liddell, Mike Tyson, they just treat people nicely because they could fucking throw you through a wall. They have nothing to prove.
Yeah, that's big dog versus a little yappy.
Yeah.
Nipping.
Exactly.
By the way, the guy's name is Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin. I mean, and when you read it, you can't. Gennady Golovkin is the best pound for pound guy in the world, but no, it's
Gennady.
That's the point.
I just made it up. I don't know.
You asked.
I wanted to see how confident he was in his pronunciation.
You can't say it. So that he doesn't get as much
Doesn't roll
press.
off the tongue.
Right.
You watch a lot of boxing? I don't watch it anymore after UFC. Like I can't. Like guys like Tyson and all those guys that like excited you because of who they were. Like I can't find any boxers I really connect with. Maybe Mayweather's the only one.
It's a little like once you discovered hardcore porn, going back to sort of Skinamax, like, hey, silk stockings.
Right.
So some side boob. I wonder if they're really doing it. Yeah, it's a little of that.
Yes.
But any port in a storm, but still that. You're looking for your next UFC fight.
Do you watch them or no?
Yeah.
You do? Oh, okay. So you don't understand what's going on. It's really hard to get back into boxing. I want to because there's enough good fighters. Well,
you know what it is? It's become a business. The thing about boxing is the heavyweight division is that's the jewel in the crown of boxing. And the heavyweight division has been dominated by two Russian-German guys who play chess and have doctorates. And they're in business to make money, but not to lose brain cells.
Right.
Back in the day, these guys would just trade. Their business was getting hit and hitting other people. Joe Frazier was going to go at it with Jimmy Jimmy Ellis. Sorry.
That'd be a good one.
I've been hitting the head too. Jimmy Ellis and guys like that. And that's all they did. There's 15 knockdowns in the first 4 rounds. If you see that, like George Foreman and Jimmy Ellis and guys like that. And now it's a business.
Yeah.
Like literally the guy's like, I need to knock the guy out or just win the fight, but I need not to get punched in the process. And so they go out there with their condor-like wingspans and their crazy technique. And then also, they don't, the Klitschko's the nicest guys in the world, but they don't have that street pride. You know what I mean? Like, you hit me, I'm going to hit you harder. It's like Mitch Blood Green and Tyson going after it. It's just lots of jabs, lots of discipline, and it makes for a super boring heavyweight fight.
Right. Yeah.
You want to see them just like windmilling each other.
Yeah, you want that, bad blood.
Yep.
This guy's, on an online chess tournament later that night. Just got to keep his wits about him.
Just a gentleman, a real gentleman.
Yes, yeah. And so he's just up there staying out of trouble, technically winning, but not putting on a good show for anybody. And nobody's been able to get near these guys for 5 years.
You know what I watched the other night just to do it? Sometimes I'll go on and watch these old boxing. I watched fucking George Foreman against Ron Lyle.
Ron Lyle, yeah.
Ron Lyle was a guy who did 7.5 years in a Denver prison for like a murder or a fucking manslaughter.
What, black guy? The black guy?
Black guy. Yeah, I believe. I had to reread it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this has got to be a misprint. And I watched the stare down, and I'm like, what a tough motherfucker. And they said he wasn't afraid of Foreman. He wasn't afraid of anybody.
No.
And they were knocking each other down. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
My thing, it's never going to happen, but I don't get why it doesn't happen. Which the greatest thing ever would be if the two Klitschko brothers went on the Tonight Show. I went on Jimmy Kimmel Live. I went on one of the late night shows, and they just sat there and they were promoting a book, that they're writing together. And at some point, Jay or Jimmy would go, would you ever fight each other? And they go, no, my mom wouldn't, And they go, well, but if you did, who would win? Well, I mean, obviously I have a little more experience, but, we would never fight. And then it started to escalate. And it started to build where one of them got beat by Corey Sanders, but the other one never lost to Corey Sanders. And then shirts start coming off. And next thing you know, they start pushing. That would be a $200 million pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Right? It would. Yeah. And it'd be like, look, you guys are brothers, but you fight other people that are trying to kill you. And you've both had 40 fights. Dial it down a little. Get your $100 million each on the pay-per-view and just go off into the sunset.
Get in there.
Because they would never fight each other. That's the big deal. But you'd fight I'd fight my mom for 80 grand.
For fucking 50 I'd bite my mother's tits off for 50 million. Or 80 grand.
That would be interesting, watching a couple of brothers beat the shit out of each other. That isn't in a bar, you know.
That'd
Irish
be the
bar.
only thing
Irish
that
guys
would
love beating each other up.
rejuvenate the heavyweight division. Would be the Klitschko's.
Oh, they are both heavyweights. I know the names. I haven't followed those.
The two giants, and no one can beat them.
Who's champion?
Vladimir.
And the other guy won't be champion because he won't fight his brother. He'll fight whoever beats his brother or someone does.
I don't know. There's Vitaly and there's Vladimir, and I don't know if they're both champions or Vladimir's the champ. They'll figure it out. But either way, they almost never lose. They're 6'8", and you know they're not into drugs.
I got to talk to you about your podcast and
Sure.
stuff, and as opposed to regular radio as they call it. Do you think you'd still be on the air on regular radio? Saying what you've been saying over the past years, and it's nothing, believe me, but people deem it controversial and crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to say a lot of fucked up things. On the air all the time, and so I never. I don't. It's weird.
But we're kind of in a different place now. It's so fucking weird now.
I know. But I don't think we're. I don't think people are more sensitive. I think people are bigger douchebags, and they just grab it. First off, there's a couple of things. It's a technology thing. Back when we used to do terrestrial radio back in the day, you'd say shit, but someone would have to send a cassette to your program director.
It's
like,
very
listen, hour 3, minute 18, 21 seconds, he makes a weird ching-chong joke when he's talking about Chinese food. I want you to review this, but he'd never get to it, and no one would ever figure it. Now, there's a technology, which is everyone grabs stuff. Everyone has their own official page that looks like some kind of news page, but it's just them in their shitty apartment with a hot plate, and they're banging it out on their Mac. And it's like from World News, and they do this thing, and then they'll just, Adam Carolla, racist, and then they start throwing it out. So a lot of it's just technological. You couldn't grab these little bites and send these files. Listen to what he said. Read the transcript. Email it to your friends. It didn't exist. So now it's a combination of everyone being super sensitive, although they don't give a shit.
No,
they're just trying to get
really.
you in trouble.
Of course they are.
They're not even the group. Whatever group you've offended, they're not even in that fucking group. They don't know anyone in that group. They've never had sex with anyone in that group. But they're trying. It's this whole Schadenfreude thing where, like, everyone's trying to get everyone into trouble. Did you hear? I mean, did you? Oh, man. Did you hear what Alec Baldwin, the way he spoke to his daughter? Oh, my God. It's like, really? That's a 2.5 to anyone who's ever grown up with parents, or whose dad who got pissed off, right?
That's nothing.
And then here's the thing. Then it's all over the news, and all the pussy hypocrite cowards have to sit there and go, and they look that shocked look on their face. Like, and when I heard that call, I was shocked. There's not one guy sitting in Good Morning America going, I don't know what the big whoop is.
No big deal.
My dad used to beat me with a shoe. And now they just go, oh my goodness.
Feigned outrage.
Phony outrage.
It's righteous indignation, and then you get to be on the happy side of the issue. You see, you get to be on the good side of the issue. And whenever this stuff comes up, whether it's Trayvon Martin trial or whatever, Zimmerman, whatever, and everyone just sits there and goes, oh my God, I don't know what to tell my kids. and now you're on the happy side. And meanwhile, you're going, we need to start a dialogue about. I'm a huge pussy, so I'm not going to say anything. But someone should have a dialogue. There needs to be a national dialogue on Alec Baldwin.
But they're not going to say anything that's not towing the company line ever.
Right. But so, and by the way, they're just suggesting everybody. It's like standing next to a burning barn going, someone needs to put that barn out. Somebody's got to pick up a bucket with somebody. We need to start a national dialogue on putting that barn out.
As they continue to throw gasoline on it.
They just sit there and throw wood chips onto it.
And talk about whoever set the barn on fire and try to get them in more trouble for it. Like, did you see him? I saw him. He was throwing hay on it.
Right. And then once in a while, a guy comes around and he goes, well, honestly, we don't have enough wells dug in the community. We need to start, okay, listen, trouble. troublemaker.
Hey.
I'm focusing on the barn over here. You're trying to violate the soil. You're part of the problem.
Yeah, you're a soilist.
Right. Yeah, everyone's just a hypocrite and a pussy, and they can fuck themselves.
They love getting people in trouble. People, and when they say a dialogue should be started, the second you start an honest dialogue, the people crawl out of the woodwork to call you racist and fucking homophobic and misogynistic. There's no honest, open dialogue in this country. You're crucified the second you're honest about anything. Yes. I've been on Twitter talking about the Zimmerman trial for fucking ever since it started. And I can't tell you how many times I've been called a racist for doing nothing but quoting fact that is going about in this case and statistics. No one wants to hear statistics about black and white.
Not when it gets in the way of their emotional argument. Yeah. And look, if you approach every problem, like, I mean, if a doctor comes to you and says you have emphysema and you need to quit smoking, you don't attack the doctor. He's giving you information. Yeah. You know, it might not be information you care to hear, but it's information. And if we're trying to cure a problem, you know, if you have gout or whatever you have, and he's telling you take it easy on the red wine, you don't go fuck that guy.
That doctor
let's go get
is
him.
Horrible.
Yeah, let's run him out of town. No, there is a problem. There is a remedy for the problem, and we should attempt to fix the problem. But if you attack the doctor who gives you the news, or look, everyone wants to be on the cheeseburger diet, but the guy's going to come in and go, look, you got to eat a salad every once in a while. And if we attack him, we're not going to cure the obesity problem. And that's the honest dialogue we want to have. We claim to want to have is with the doctor, but he gets run out of town the second he tells you to eat some kale.
Yeah, because again, nobody really wants an honest dialogue. Well, they want to hear their side of it.
Nobody makes a living off of the bullshit.
Right. Yeah. It's astounding to me. I've been watching the coverage of the Zimmerman trial and the aftermath, and the revisionist history that's taken place in only a couple of days is amazing. There's nothing, not a word on the news that he ever laid a hand on George Zimmerman. Well, now he was walking, he was black, he was an innocent boy walking with his Skittles, and Zimmerman followed him and shot him. That's the dialogue now. That's all you hear now.
Well, it's like, first off, the news, these guys are going to get somebody killed.
Yes.
Because of their misreporting. And what happens is we're busy. People have one ear available, one eyeball available. We're not really that tuned into other people's shit. You're kind of into your own family, your own work, your own business, the hookers, whatever you got going on now, Jim. Right. Trolling online for prostitutes, like whatever you're into.
I need you just bringing me in.
You're into that. So you turn on the news and it's just pretty much, black guy walking with Skittles, white guy shoots him in the back for no apparent reason, and all right, let's go burn down a liquor store. But it was the same thing. Look, it happens time and time again. When there was that poor kid who jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge because his roommate was gay.
Right.
And they accused his roommate of filming him with his gay partners and then putting it up on the internet.
Didn't you have the GW, right?
Yeah, and then having parties. It was nothing of the sort. And the guy was not a criminal, and the guy was not homophobic, and the guy was not everything. The kid was depressed, and the kid jumped off a bridge. And he was gay, and apparently his dad wasn't happy about the fact he was gay. So we can have a dialogue about teen suicide and about how to prevent teen suicide, but we're not going to have that dialogue.
No.
And about depression and 19-year-olds. 19-year-olds don't kill themselves because they got a crappy roommate. I would have killed myself 2,000 times by now. They kill themselves because they're clinically depressed.
Yeah.
But we had to turn this young Indian science student into a homophobic, gay-bashing monster murderer, and everyone wanted his head on a stick. And then at the very end, so what happens is you talk to the year goes by and you go, remember that story? Yeah, where that guy had the homophobic roommate who pushed him off the bridge. And it's like, no, that's not what happened. That has nothing to do with the story. And even at the end, when the guy went to trial, they didn't have anything on him because there wasn't anything. So the judge said, all right, we don't have anything. Just admit you're homophobic and we'll let you go. And the guy was like, no, I'm not homophobic. Just admit it. Just admit, like, oh, well, I can sleep at night.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, you're homophobic, you're xenophobic, you're misogynist, yet no one's ever laid a hand on anyone. No one's done anything to anyone.
It's a perception of it. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, it's so fucking
we
sad.
Love perceiving people
But here's
as
the
being
thing
evil.
that pisses me off the most. None of those people even give a shit. They don't think
Not
that
at
little
all.
kid's homophobic. No. They don't think George Zimmerman's white. Like, they don't even know. They just have a story, and they have to turn it into something.
They love it. It's the news-ertainment cycle that goes on has nothing to do with actual news. And then you get these stations like HLN, which used to be headline news for CNN, and it was kind of the 20-minute cycle, and they would give you the headlines. And then you'd go to CNN if you want a more in-depth whatever. Now HLN, it's not headline news anymore, it's just HLN. It's still under the CNN flag, but it has nothing to do with news. It's Nancy Grace yelling her opinion.
Hey, that guy is good.
Her backwards ass opinion on shit. And it's still disguised. People think it's the news.
I'd say more about it, but I have a lawsuit against them for the Jodi Arias trial because it ruined my relationship with my wife because she's wrapped up the last 19 months of her life laying in bed watching a woman who's killed her husband or killed her, and like, this is it. We're done. We're done going on with life because a chick who was a 7 shot a dude in the shower and stabbed. That's it. What if I just quit my life to watch a trial?
She was fully involved, huh?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'd give Jody an 8, though. Did you see those fucking fat pussy lips in those photos? You got to jump up to an 8.
Okay.
Anyone that hits her husband with a hammer and has a fat pussy is an 8.
You like that?
Yeah. All right. But I'm just saying, once in a while an attractive woman kills somebody. Let's get over it.
Yeah.
Move forward.
We can't believe it, though. That's the problem, is we don't like to admit that we can't. It's like why people were surprised Susan Boyle could sing, because we expect nothing out of pigs. So when like an attractive person does it, we're utterly shocked.
What are you doing?
Casey Anthony, very attractive.
Yeah. No, I know. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Fat people we expect to commit homicides for some reason. They're just unpleasant in general.
Pleasant people to be around.
It's so true, though, when you see, like, a teacher out of Florida had sex with her 15-year-old student, you wait to reserve your judgment until you see the picture of the chick, and if she's hot and blonde and sitting on a Harley Davidson, you're like, what's the big whoop here? There's no. But if she's a pig, you're like, oh, that kid's life has been destroyed.
Poor kid.
Here's my argument is always the same argument. Like if I was ever her defense attorney, I would take the 15, now 16-year-old boy up to the stand who was banging the super hot blonde, chick who was his teacher in Florida, and just go, look, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. All I have is one simple question. It's been a year since you two had intercourse. Have you beat off to her since? Remember, you're under oath. Yeah. All right. And would you say it'd be in 2000 or under? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, how can there be a crime here? What vehicular manslaughter you don't beat off to? If you beat off to this, moving on. Moving on to the next case. How can you be traumatized by something you beat off to? Like, if you get carjacked. Well, you might beat off to it. Someone holds you up at an ATM, you don't beat off to it.
That was great. I love
these guys.
To my head.
She's in jail, and they're beating off to when the crime occurred.
Yeah. And that's true, though. Reserving judgment. Do that all the time. I want to see the second I see the headline, I click on the link. I'm like, I want to see the picture first. I want to see if she's hot.
Right.
That blonde on the fucking motorcycle, she was incredibly hot.
I know.
And you're like, oh, where does that happen?
I don't know.
It's like magic.
No, I had like Mr. Saponzi, the fat guy with the male pattern baldness and the sweater vest and stuff. Like, it smelled weird. Like, where these teachers even come from? These teachers. But can I tell you this? I went to my kid. I have twins. I went to their first grade, whatever. Their teacher had a stud in her nose.
Wow.
Number one. Number two, she's got the full-blown Starbucks grande latte with the extra whipped cream on top and that thing, and it's sitting on her desk like it's a milkshake sitting on her desk, like the idea of the milkshake on your teacher, but it has her first name scrawled across it.
Oh man!
And so I go walk over, and it's just at her desk, and I can see it's Sarah just out to the class, So I go, I want to turn that cup in a little bit because if they find out, they call me by my first name. Like
what the? That's
I didn't.
incomprehensible.
I have no idea what any Mr. was the first name or
right.
Miss. And if you found out, it was a big deal. Like if you found out your teacher's first name. They're all on a first name basis. The chicks are like 27 and wear go-go boots and have nose studs and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, finding out your teacher's first name was like finding out, Batman's identity.
Yeah.
You just didn't. You
didn't know it.
And you didn't want to know. It was
No, not really.
There was no reason to. God, yeah, it's all very lovey, touchy-feely now.
Yeah,
first name basis.
They had a walkathon for fitness. First grade, 7-year-olds walking in a circle on grass for fitness, walking, and every once in a while, a kid would break out into a jog, and like Coach Marty'd be like, "Hey." Safety first, cool it down. Let's go. It's like walking for a 7-year-old is nothing. That's zero in the exercise,
right.
zero calories burnt. It's
Waking up in the
morning,
they're getting more exercise than walking in a circle. We're being told you're a busy man today.
Oh yeah, I've got to go to New Jersey actually.
Oh.
Yeah,
they have.
Braggart.
What is it you're promoting? What's the main thing you want us to promote?
We got a couple things. We got Caroline's tonight and tomorrow night doing the live podcast, and then going down to Jersey and doing a Mangria. I got a booze. It's called Mangria. I should have brought some in.
Damn.
Oh, you guys would love this stuff. Yeah, it'll knock you on your ass.
Yeah.
But I invented a booze called Mangria, which sold like over 100,000 bottles, and it's been incredible.
Damn.
So I'm doing a tasting out in New Jersey at noon today, and then another one tomorrow, and then here in Manhattan on Sunday. But you can go to CarollaDrinks.com or you can go to AdamCarolla.com and you can find. Oh, and I'm doing a crowdfunding thing for a new movie. I'm doing an independent film.
Oh, nice.
So you can go to fundanything.com/Adam and making another movie.
And Adam's podcast, of course, is it's in Guinness now as the most downloaded popular podcast. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I wish we
huge.
had more time with you because what you did after leaving radio is fucking. It changed the way people look at regular radio and where guys can go after radio.
Well, feel free to speak
amazing.
about it for an hour or two when I'm gone.
It really is amazing. Fucking that podcast that you fucking just balls it out and are now a massive success.
It really is
with it.
amazing.
It's great.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in, man.
My pleasure.
And we'll be right back.
The Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM.
Thanks for coming in, man. I'd love to have you back to actually talk about that. I'd love to talk more about the podcast and shit.
Whatever you guys in LA, come do it.
And now back to the Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me so happy that we're coming back with Sabbath.
Well, it's Jimmy's birthday today, so it's all about Jimmy. Whether it's playing music he likes when we come in, letting him talk like Edgar and poke us with his fingernails.
Well, you didn't give me that yet. That's what I want for my birthday.
I don't want you to have that.
There's been some great phone calls, and I've had a nice chat with Adam, but I really wanted to have a conversation with everybody in the room as Edgar and have you enjoy Edgar.
No one wants you to have that for your birthday.
There's some more phone calls.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, look who's on the phone. Hello.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Aww.
Happy birthday, dear Jimmy.
Ooh.
Happy birthday to you.
Very
Thank
nice.
you. That was a lovely.
That is very nice.
That was a lovely run.
Jimmy.
Who is this? I don't recognize the voice.
That wasn't bad. I was almost as good as Derosa there.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to prove to Joe that if you really put your heart into it, you can sing a cappella.
Did you hear Joe's last appearance?
Derosa, no. What did he do this time?
We gave him a real fucking beating about his tattoos. I think we helped him a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Dude, his tattoos are so bad, like, I can't even trash him. I was actually worried about him. I thought he was a cry for help. And there was a moment there, I thought he was possibly thinking about making an attempt on his life.
Do you know, I felt the same way. Dude, when I saw those tattoos, I'm like, I just wanted to hug him, and I went, they're cool. I couldn't even mock him.
I felt bad for him.
Yeah, it's like when your friend marries a big fat girl. You just got to tolerate it and be nice. Oh, she's got great eyes.
Dude, his tattoos are like shit you like wrote on the cover of your notebook. In the most random places. I don't want to go. I still love the guy, but Jesus Christ. I don't understand what he got on his body, and I don't understand where he put it. It was
If placement is bad, the font is bad.
The only time you have tattoos on the parts of his arms that he does is if you have a full sleeve, and they're just covering, coloring the whole thing in. But
yeah, that's all that's left.
It's the shoulder, maybe your shoulder blade, just like forearm. I guess he does have that kitten caboodle tattoo.
Kitten caboodle. Kitten caboodle.
Wait, you think Joe Tattoo thinks that you'd write on your notebook in high school?
And then he tried to fix it and made it worse.
Oh, God, dude.
He tried to fix it, and he literally made it worse with the boxing it in. And now I don't even know how they could fix that.
Did you see the fix?
No, the thing about it is, something, this trashing's going to help him. If you're listening to the replay of this, Joe, with your knees in your chest, slowly crying into your favorite blanket, we're trying to help you.
Yes.
All right? You're not a tattoo guy.
No. He's not. And
he has... that's why I never got one. I'm too pasty. I'd have to get like a cheetah and like color in my freckles. I wanted to get a tattoo. I knew myself. I was just like, I'm gonna look like the asshole who isn't a badass who got a tattoo. Like 90% of the people walking down the street.
Right.
I will give Joe this.
Why have tattoos become so accepted like that? And you're right. It should be people that have the look and attitude to have tattoos.
Yeah, you should have warrants.
Yeah. Yes, warrants. Know how to ride a motorcycle.
I think all red tattoos should be outlawed. They never look good. And then the worst one is I know a couple of guys. They got one tattoo and it's down by their ankle.
Oof.
And it's always like, what did you join a sorority?
A sorority. Fucking guy.
Yeah, they are very odd tattoos. And the fix he got on the KKITN or whatever is it's a rectangle in the bottom. It's supposed to be a microphone, but it looks like a smoldering cigarette. Nobody knew what it was until he explained. It's the worst fix.
It looks nothing like a microphone.
No, not at all.
No.
Oh God, now I feel even worse.
I feel so bad.
You know, you ever watch that show where they do all the cover-up tattoos?
Yes.
Dude, they just make it bigger. It's always a rose or some sort of skull.
Yes, they can't do anything but the rose. A lot of roses on the fixes.
They advanced this tattoo. I didn't even think it was that bad, and then it looks like they put like a fucking Christmas wreath on the upper part of his arm, and he's Jewish.
Yeah, Christmas wreath. It does look like that.
Where Travis?
Oh no,
there. Thing on one side, never forget. And you're like, oh, this is a proud Jewish man, and then you see a Christmas wreath, and you're like, wait a minute. Which side of the Hitler thing is he on here? I don't understand.
I'm going to take a picture. Hold on, Bill.
Yeah, he's taking a picture. We have Joe's tat up on the computer here, and send it to Bill.
I'm going to text. You
it's so bad.
Hold on a second.
And.
Fucking! You know, I was listening to a replay. One of my favorite things I ever heard was Louis C.K. describing driving in with his kids trying to listen to the show.
Oh, yeah.
And even Bobby was, like, cursing too much when he did that impression where he's like, fuck it!
Fucking fuck, dude, fucking!
What's funny is I've known Bobby for 20 years, and I've never noticed, because I talk the same way he does. Yeah. I will start a sentence with a drawn-out F word. Like, what's the matter? I'll be like, fucking, I was down the village. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, I just texted you a photo of Joe's tattoo.
Oh, man. I hope you can get it.
Yeah, off the...
Pull it up.
It's a little sloppy because it's still healing.
It looks like he burnt himself. It looks like a brand. That's supposed to be a microphone. I'm stunned.
Dude, his tattoos, it's becoming like Michael Jackson's face, where you're just like, all right, just stop.
Just stop. Yeah, stop, please.
You lost, let it go, stop.
Yeah. I saw that link to some comics website where he's got that quote on the front page of his website.
Some comic does?
Keep kicking him in the nuts, yeah.
Oh.
And it's like, and it says George Carlin underneath. Like this, it wasn't a personalized quote that George gave to Joe.
Yeah.
He apparently said it to every comic he met.
I know, Joe should keep on trucking on his other arm.
I can't do this, guys. It's just too mean.
Oh, no. I heard he put, if this van's a rockin', don't come knocking on his thigh.
I still love you, Joe, if you're listening to this.
I love Joe. I love it.
And here's the positive spin we'll put on it. They're already making leaps and bounds in the tattoo removal field, which is probably a great thing to invest in the future, considering every fucking moron out there. There's like if John Denver was still alive, he for some reason would have a sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's become accepted, and it shouldn't be. It should be. It's special for people that punch other people or hit them with pool cues.
Well, I'm getting, I don't know if you know this, I'm getting GGOANRFF.
What's that?
Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free. 'Cause a guy said that to me once.
Yeah, because some guy said that.
Oh, poor Joe.
Poor Joe.
Stitching time saves 9. Tattoo with a tramp stamp.
And dude, check your text messages. Just see if it came through. You got to see the fix. It's wonderful.
The fix is, I don't understand.
I can't. I love the guy too much. I've looked away enough. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm worried about the man.
I don't know who the tattoo guy is that keeps doing this, too. Who is this sadistic prick?
Who, the same guy who was knocking out Michael Jackson every night.
Oh, okay. I get it.
The malpractice guy. He'll do anything.
It's fucking like if Joe said put a microphone around this to like frame it, and the guy did that, like I'd shoot him. That is not it's not a microphone. It looks like a smoldering cigarette.
Listen, guys, I think we're beating a dead horse here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We just keep making the same point, and I'm afraid we're going to push Joe over the edge.
No, but the thing is, Bill, the point feels better every time we make it. It feels wonderful to make over and over.
It would be dishonest if we didn't just go for the kill.
I know.
Show is all about.
But you're right,
I just feel bad because he's not here to defend himself.
Yeah, you're right. I love Joe, man. He's one of my favorite guys.
Man,
go out drinking with.
Laying down on a tattoo table.
What do you got going on, Bill?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I got a phoner here I got to do in like another 15 minutes. But I wanted to call Jimmy Norton.
Thank you, Bill.
Very nice.
Adorable Jimmy. And wish him a happy birthday.
Thank you, brother.
Nice, Jimmy.
Very cold. All right, Bill. Thanks for calling, man. And we'll just see you when you get into New York at some point.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, gentlemen.
See you soon, Bill.
Right.
Funny fucking dude.
Right.
Bill's a funny fucking guy, man.
That is, he put it right there. It looks like something you draw in your notebook in school. That looked exactly. You would do that, like, yeah, keep kicking him in the nuts. It's on my fucking math book.
We actually have another birthday call.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, they're rolling in here.
It's a surprise.
See if we can guess who it is. I like the guessing part. Hello.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Jimmy didn't know it.
His whole face changed.
It's like, thank you.
I gotta go ring the doorbell because you all know what happens. There's two other certain people. Well, I don't know if they're human, but they make noise when you hear the doorbell, and they want to wish you happy birthday.
Oh, his dogs want to wish you a happy birthday. All right, let's see. Ring the bell. Right?
He was ready.
Yeah, at least he was ready.
He's been on hold for 10
Why wouldn't he be
15.
like ready? Bobo? Bobo?
What?
Bobo? Did he put the phone down?
I think he did.
And then walk to the door?
This is the perfect birthday call.
But
he's still on the phone.
He's not in a mansion. He's at the fucking Bobo Manor, where he's got to walk down luxurious hallways.
You know how I want the dogs to wish me happy birthday? I want to hear the screech of car tires and then 2 yelps.
A schnoodle yelp?
Yeah, a schnoodle.
Bobo?
Yeah, you there?
What happened?
No, that was the dogs.
We didn't hear anything.
We didn't hear anything. I didn't hear
it.
a hint of a dog anywhere during that.
Well, I put the phone down. I put the phone on.
There, now I hear the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish
dogs.
the sound of them ripping Bobo's throat out.
Bobo, we've been reading your tweets.
Yeah, Bobo, your tweets are great. What's the matter? Why are you mad at Colin?
Oh, well, a long time ago, I don't know, this was a number of years ago, 2010.
Yeah.
You'd probably be tickets to, a long story short. It never happened.
I don't think he promised you tickets to anything.
I never got.
All right.
And you want free tickets? You asked to go on the bus trip. You asked to come to a party at my house. You asked for fucking tickets to the All-Star game. You asked for tickets to the All-Star Festival. You asked for tickets to Colin's first play. You asked for tickets to this play. Last night you were asking for tickets for San Diego for your cousin or something. You're constantly begging for free shit. Bobo, comment.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll be quiet about it for a while.
Like the birthday tweet. I blocked you today again because you sent me a tweet on my birthday. Happy birthday! I'm a fan. I wish you were nicer to me. How am I not nice to you? I don't set you on fire. That's nice.
No, come on, Jimmy, please unblock me.
Oh, he's crying now.
No, he's not. All you had to do is say happy birthday, and I would have wrote back thanks.
Yeah, why'd you have to follow it up with why don't you be nice to me?
And Bobo, why did you tweet me and say no? I will not call into.
God damn it! I just got 10 Edgar nails.
Bobo, you weren't invited to call into the after show, and you still tweet no. I will not call into the after show. Nobody asked you to.
Well, I felt that day. I knew Colin wouldn't call in.
What?
I was hoping Colin would call in and see how it goes.
Who's coming?
Edgar's coming over.
Go away, Edgar.
Edgar's coming over to Sam.
I'm under attack.
Isn't that horrible?
Oh, so much of it.
Edgar, no, Edgar! Get away from me!
That's my birthday. I want to Edgar everyone.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh,
you feel bad?
Hate being
it's still
Edgared.
with me.
Oh, it's terrible.
I still feel it.
Edgar's touch lingers like a good juicy gasser, like a good cancer fart. Oh.
No.
It's my birthday.
What happened?
Get away from me, Edgar.
It's my shit.
Go away!
Ew. Don't you? Don't you hate it? I hate Edgar and his dumb nails.
Sharp one.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to get Colin on the phone with Bobo.
He hung up.
Yeah, it's going to voicemail now. So.
Oh, good.
Oh, it is? He doesn't want to talk to...
I wouldn't want to talk to Bobo.
Why? Colin's legitimately getting mad at you, Bobo.
He should.
Come on, Colin. I'll do anything for him to be on my good side again.
But you're being a nudge. You say you'd do anything, just stop doing what you're doing. You're being a nudge to him.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll stop tweeting to him if he's nice to me, right?
If he's nice to me.
It's always something
what is that,
in
a threat?
return.
Are you threatening him?
No. I mean, I am going to stop bothering him on Twitter, and hopefully he'll talk, all right? And Jimmy, please unblock me.
All right. Get to it. We heard you.
I'll stop bothering him if he gives me free tickets.
Bobo, you got to stop asking for free stuff, okay?
Oh, God.
Okay, and also, I didn't need to ask for free tickets to the Fan Fest.
Shut your face. What is your dumb Twitter name again?
Bobo XM103.
Bobo, you're a mooch. That's good. Thank you. I needed a word. You're a mooch.
Stop being a moocher.
Bobo the moocher.
Let me tell you a story about Bobo the moocher. He has 2 piece of shit pooches.
All right, you're gonna stop.
All right, goodbye.
Good.
Thank you. Godspeed.
Stop doing
Happy
that.
birthday. Thank you, Bobo. Thank you for your birthday wish.
Thanks for the call,
He didn't sing
Bobo.
you happy birthday.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
Right, and happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Sing the song.
Yeah, sing it, Bobo. Bill Burr did.
Happy birthday to you.
You.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jimmy, Edgar, Chip, Uncle Paul, and Ted Sheckler. Happy birthday to you.
To you.
To you.
Sounds like Sal.
Thank you, you tone-deaf goose egg. Thank you,
All right,
Bobo.
goodbye, Bobo.
Bye. Very nice.
He's such a nudge.
Oh, my God. Is he
Everybody.
a fucking nosy Nancy? Poking his head in.
Yeah. What do you got? You got any birthday plans, Jimmy?
Big ones today. I got...
Yeah?
Fun day ahead.
Oh.
Right to the gym.
Do tell.
Have a training session. And then from the gym, this is where it gets good. I go home, and I'm having shelving put in. So they banged up the ceiling, so they have to repaint the ceiling where they scuffed it and finish putting in the shelving that I ordered and paid for and realized is not the size I wanted.
Oh, no.
And then, later, I do the Artie Lang show tonight, which is nice.
okay.
And then I travel to Pennsylvania. I'm doing a gig tomorrow night with Amy, Artie, and David Tell, and it's first show sold out. Second show tickets available, and that's it.
That's a good one.
I bought these
That
shelves,
lineup.
floor-to-ceiling shelves to display my shit on.
Sure.
And I had 12-inch deep shelves.
Yeah.
Because I could put my little basketball displays on them and fucking stuff. So the guy says to me, I said I wanted lights in the unit. A few of the levels will have lights. Not every one. And he goes, okay, but I should probably put it back on it, because if I put it back on it, the wiring, this way it protects you from the wire. He goes, I'll paint the back the same color as the wall. This way you don't have wires dangling because it looks sloppy.
Oh, boy. Well, let me tell you, that takes up a little room.
You bet it did.
Oh, no.
So I don't know if he mentioned it, but I didn't think to ask. So now my fucking shelving units are too short to fit my basketball.
God, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, good.
Happy birthday.
Wow.
Oh, thank you very much.
Holy mackerel.
Hello,
What have
Madam
we got
here.
here?
Holy
Hi.
Toledo.
Wow.
Hi, how are you?
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Here, put it down there so you don't burn yourself.
You
What?
have to blow your candles out.
Oh.
Make a wish.
Wow.
My goodness.
What have we got here?
Very nice.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. What is it? What kind of cake is that? That cheesecake?
Cheesecake?
Wow, that looks really good. What's your name?
Wow.
Mary Jean.
Hi, Mary Jean. Mary Jean. Oh, you could. Oh, headquarters. Such a good place. She'll be at headquarters, Gentlemen's Club, this Tuesday night at 10 o'clock. It's Wild Cherry's Burlesque Night. And, Brittany Andrews, who I like a lot, it will be there. She's a DJing. And you're very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
What nationality are you? Are you black and white? Or are you mixed?
I'm Dominican.
Oh, Dominican?
Dominican.
Oh,
Nice.
Dominican women
I can like you.
They're scary, though. They're very
I'm
beautiful.
likable.
Yeah?
They're very, very bad
Oh, an ice
tempers.
cream sandwich.
Dominican women.
Not me.
My goodness.
I'm a
It's
good
melty.
girl.
What's that?
Oh, look.
Cuban made that one.
2 cakes.
The Cuban made what?
The cheesecake.
Oh, an ice cream cake.
Oh, this
That's
is
so
melty.
pretty.
And we have ice
They
cream
melted.
sandwiches, courtesy of the Cuban.
I won't have
Whoa.
any sandwiches, but I
But
mean,
they're melting.
Anthony
Give the
didn't
lovely,
even wait for everyone else.
give
No.
Mary Jean a nice.
Chipwich.
What's that?
Oh, Mary Jean.
Oh,
I
hi,
love
how are
this
you?
place
Wow.
already.
These are like chipwich.
You look really great.
Thank you.
I like that whole, what do they call that, a body thing.
Yeah, you like my little stars?
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
look rather lovely.
That's really nice. You must do very well at the club.
I try.
Yeah. What you got
Having
going
any
on? What are
cake?
you doing?
Of course I'm having
Headquarters,
cake. I
yeah.
want to feed you some cake, though.
Oh, feed
nice.
Jimmy some cake.
Only because it's your birthday.
It is my birthday.
Well,
I just want a little piece. I have to go to the gym right after this.
I'll give you a good workout.
What's that?
You can't even eat it. Why?
Because it was too melty. If I
Oh,
bit
wow.
into it, it would squirt out the side
Great.
like that.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Looks
pretty
like a
good.
cookie is coming in your mouth.
Yeah, it is good, right?
Oh, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I can only have
we're cutting the cake. And
Yeah.
You got to feed little Jimmy. That'll be
really
adorable.
tiny because again, I'm on no sleep and I'm gonna get murdered in an hour.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But it's so sweet.
yeah, I know, but I can't. I'm trying not to be a fucking fat-titted monster.
How do you stay in shape there, Missy?
I just go to
Not you. What do you do?
I walk up and down the stairs a lot. Like, I won't take the
Oh, yeah?
elevator or escalator.
What floor do you live on? Second.
Yeah, where?
26.
Where are you going? Oh, really? So you're like,
Yeah, but I walk like up the stairs in the parking lot. That's a lot of work.
yeah, huh? Do guys get behind you sometimes? And they're like, this is the best walk I've ever had.
Sometimes.
Guys love walking behind hot girls walking upstairs.
Absolutely. I
And by the
noticed
way,
that. Why?
if you think they're looking at your ass, you can know they're looking at your ass the entire
But they
time.
mostly just stop, and I'm like already up the stairs. and
That's
they're
so we can
still
look up a
downstairs.
skirt.
Oh.
Yes. The upper
Now I
skirt
know.
look. Yeah. We got to look
Now
up
I got
the
some
skirts.
tricks when I want to look up girl
Oh,
skirts.
Yeah, you follow him closely on the escalator. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Wow,
But
this
you-
looks really good.
Oh, you should. You should feed Jimmy.
Holy
No, I'm good.
shit.
Can I feed you?
Is that good? Oh, let her feed you a little
yeah.
bit.
Oh, come on. I have
Oh,
Wow,
look at that.
that's
I want a
fucking
picture.
good.
I got to get a picture of
Hold on,
this.
Miss Paul.
Oh, let me see.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so adorable.
That's really amazing. Listeners love when we eat. They're so happy
cutest.
for me.
The listeners love when we eat on the air.
Oh, good. This should be podcast material. Jim has delicious cake.
It could be the nugget.
creamy.
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
You got yourself one of them boyfriends?
No.
No way.
What are you, a girl on girl?
No, I love my boys, but I love girls too. So
Yeah. But no boyfriend?
no boyfriend.
What's up with that? Are you a
I'm
bitch on
picky.
wheels?
No way.
Are you a bitch on? No.
No, I'm just really picky, and you know.
Yeah, your nose.
Uh,
See, that would turn guys off.
yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Exactly.
You picky your nose. No. When was the last time you had a boyfriend?
Oh my gosh.
Long time.
Like I was still in college. That's
What
how
the fuck? Do you date or are you like
I try to go on dates, but you know,
happens? Are they dull?
no, they're more like a headache, but they're cool.
Really?
Why
They're
not
not
headache?
like-
Because they just stare at me and they
Yeah.
don't want to know who I am. They just like, can I have sex with you? And I'm like,
Oh, these fucking assholes.
just wait till
Geniuses.
like the hour goes by and then ask.
Right? Why would they ask right away?
After dessert.
Hi, pleasure to meet you. Can I have sex with you? It's crazy. At
It's
least,
pretty
yeah.
much.
So, are we done here? Check, please. Can I have sex with you?
Like, feed me and I'm happy. Like, you
Right.
get to my tummy and I'm just like, I'll
Yeah.
give you a blowjob.
Wow.
Wow, here's some cake.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay,
But you can't take me to like McDonald's or Wendy's.
No, like good places.
Yeah.
Only
Are they-
maybe Wendy's.
Are they
Wendy's
gen- where would a girl like you find guys to go out with? Because it's got to be very difficult. You don't want to get the guys that come to the club, right?
No.
They're like, hey, baby.
I love them all, but
Yeah, of course you do. I know, but going out and stuff. Where do you meet guys? Where?
well, I used to go out before, like
Yeah? Go out to the
at
club?
but it's never the
No?
same though. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, where do you-
everybody's so intoxicated. You can't like really like talk over
Right.
the music.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Hey,
just
do you
come on
mind-
this show and maybe talk to you guys.
Do you mind
or-
talking to a guy who's got his fucking floor on the linoleum? Do you mind?
My floor on the
I'm in the
linoleum?
same face. I'm on a sugar high. I ate some cake and I'm loopy.
Jimmy said floor on the linoleum.
Yes, I meant to say that because sometimes the
course.
floor is on. I'm in
That
the same
is
face.
true.
Where did you grow up?
I grew
No,
up
Anthony.
in the Bronx.
Where?
In the Bronx,
The
Castle
Bronx?
Hill.
Yeah? Worked your way out of there? Worked your way out of the hood?
The hood. Castle Hill at the time, it was still decent when I lived there.
It's not bad.
It's still the same, but you know, it helped me grow like as a person. So
Yeah.
like I look back at it as like, thanks, Mom.
Are you
Like,
still Mary Jean from the block?
I'm still Mary Jean on the block. I still go over there all the time though.
Did you
Yeah.
read Random Family? It's a great book about You read it? Yeah, it's about a family from the Bronx.
Books are for nerds.
Yeah, I know, but you know, I was just queering it up a little bit.
You might as well say drop out now.
Really?
Yeah, well, he is, and so am I. We're total educational zilches. But yeah, it's about this woman, Adrienne, who's writing the book on comedy, who we see, who spent 10 years with a family in the Bronx, and it's an amazing fucking book.
Jesus,
it's an amazing
10 years.
story. Yeah.
How do you commit to a 10 years?
It's like this big.
It's thick
It's
book, I guess. 10 years.
every sentence
Sounds
is
like one of
good.
E-Rock's fucking movies. It's a whole decade. It's fucking 20 minutes long.
So you grew up in the Bronx. How far from Yankee Stadium? That's everybody's gauge in the Bronx.
Oh my gosh. Like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
it's not
everybody
far.
thinks just like because you're from the Bronx, they automatically think like Huts Point or
Yeah.
like, you know, like the worst places
The
ever.
worst places. Right.
Even though Huts Point was near like Castle Hill, it is, but still.
This point's that's a little crazy.
Sorry to interrupt. Who
What
set the
happened?
fucking studio up this morning?
Uh-oh.
Okay, my headset's been cutting out all day. Why do I have STU on my headset instead of Jim?
They forgot the PID.
Doesn't even make sense. Pid stew.
I don't get it. I was like, I want to laugh too, but I need to get the joke.
He's calling me stupid. He's saying
man.
But here's the fucking genius of that. Who did this?
Oh, God.
What does STU mean?
I don't know.
Studio.
Oh, studio.
probably
So
a
you just
guest
got
one?
regular
Ugh.
guest. Ew. Bobo was probably wearing those.
Wow. No wonder I couldn't think. No wonder that's no wonder I said floor on the linoleum.
Jen has cooties now.
That line
Yeah,
was so
cooties.
lightning fast. Why do I have STU? Because they forgot the PID. I wish I could explain the process that a mind has to go through.
It's just, see, there you go.
Yeah.
You want a new set of headphones?
No, it's spelling the word in my head. I'm like,
All right. That's okay. You're gorgeous. You don't have to get those things right away. Yeah. Where'd you go to school? Bronx?
No, I went
Jimmy.
down on 24th Street, Fashion Industries.
Oh, fashion.
FIT.
Right away?
No, I went to high school. I went to FIT, but I dropped out.
Yeah.
Then I went to regular college. I was like, yeah, right. If I be a nurse, I'll leave the needle in your arm and like freak out.
Yeah, so you don't want that.
Yeah. So then I just went to beauty school, to Paul Mitchell Academy, and graduated from there. And
Did you cut hair?
I cut hair. I dye hair.
Yeah?
I don't like to style hair, but I'll do it if I have to.
Yeah.
Can I have a little piece of ice cream cake? This is how.
Oh.
This is what a fucking.
Ice cream cake?
Yes, of course it is. This is what a fucking fatso I've turned into in my life. There's a 10 talking right now, and she's in a fucking bikini, and I'm like, before it melts,
This
let me
is so
have a piece.
hot, though.
I really should be fucking stabbed in the
Little
mouth.
ice cream cake for
I like
Jimmy.
this though. Like I love food.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Where do you put it? You don't even
In
have
my
a...
ass.
In your ass? Nice. All right,
And
let's
my
call
boobs.
this a steak.
More like a table.
Let's call this a.
Like it doesn't even fit. My ass is like coming out back
Do you have a
here.
cake? I didn't see your ass.
Could you stand up for a sec? I'd love
I'll
to
show you my ass.
Oh my god.
see that ass.
Oh boy.
Look at that, huh?
Oh my god.
You got a juicy ass there, right?
Oh my god.
Nice and juicy.
Wow.
Yeah, Dominican girls are fucking amazing.
Yeah,
but they're
it's
all
hot.
they're fucking psychotic.
Get
Are you
out of here.
psycho
Yes.
girl?
They get very, very angry. Dominican
When you
women.
lie, we do.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
But you see, already she has a reason.
Yeah.
Being defensive here, I'm like, whoa.
But no, they're very, very fucking sexy.
What's your
women.
preferred weapon? A shank? What do you
My
like?
hands.
Oh, your hands? You'll choke a motherfucker out.
More like my mouth, but
Yeah?
like, yeah.
You bite?
Only if you ask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She has wonderful teeth, too.
Thank
You look really good.
Thanks.
you.
All of you, head to toe. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have that much. You're gonna have some. Come on, have some cake.
Some cake.
It's not ice cream.
Ice cream cake. Throw that garbage on the floor.
It's not
I'll
ice
have
cream
a bite or
cake.
two. Thank you.
It's regular, like golden kind of cakey cake.
Yeah.
This is so festive. I like this.
No, I feel like I want to have confetti somewhere and just,
Right? Just throw it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have some cake.
You want a piece?
Yeah,
come
sure.
on, give us.
I was
Everyone-
all shy, but I'm ready for
No,
you
everyone
guys.
likes to see a beautiful woman. You always want a pretty girl who eats.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't like to go out to dinner with someone who doesn't eat. It's the worst.
I hate when they order salads, like girls. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, girls, right?
Stop it.
Yeah.
What are,
Because
what are
you're
you going to
embarrassing
do?
me now.
Yeah.
You're
if I'm
making
out
me
with-
feel fat.
If I'm out with a girl and she's really pretty and she orders a big meal, I'll be like, well, I hope you're going to puke that up. Because I don't date no heifers. And I'll say it exactly like that.
Do
That's
guys
right.
actually look at the pricing Like, of course, I don't know. Like,
Never. No, but I would do that to my ex-girlfriend but as a joke.
shit.
But it
Oh
would
my
be funny.
God, that's right. I
Like,
forgot Jimmy
just to
would do
embarrass
this.
her, like the waiter would come over and she'd be like, all right, I'll have the porterhouse. And I would always go, wait, how much is that?
Oh,
wait,
my
wait, how
God.
much is that? And she was like, do you understand how embarrassing that is? Because they think that you're this guy and that I fuck you. Like, they think I fuck a guy who would ask me that. So it was fun just to annoy her, but...
Oh, my God.
No, you
that
can
would
never...
be very embarrassing.
If you commit
No.
to going out to
Good.
dinner, you can't fuck
Nah, money should be no object when you're out on a date with a lovely lady. You take her to a restaurant.
if
You're
life
not,
was only that easy.
you're not thinking, why? What happens? You go out and guys are like a little stingy?
They look at me like, are you going to pay the bill? I'm like, yeah, right.
What?
No, I'm just joking. That would never
I
happen.
would think. No way.
Wow.
What do you like to eat?
Mostly, like, I love meat.
Yeah.
I don't eat any type of seafood, so
No?
no. But I love, like, steak,
Oh, yeah.
Mexican food. Like, I'm obsessed. I eat Mexican food every day. I ate Mexican food before
Really?
coming here.
Damn.
What'd you eat?
A chicken quesadilla with chicken.
Quesadilla.
I know, I can't pronounce it. I think it's my Dominican side.
No, that's a bunch of Dijas.
Yeah.
A case of them.
I have
Bring over
no
a
shame
whole
in my
case of
game.
Dijas.
How do you
Yeah.
pronounce it? Teach me.
I think it's quesadilla.
That's too hard. You teach me later.
Quesadilla. Yeah.
There's certain words I can't pronounce, but who cares?
Yeah, would I like to teach you some diction? Yeah.
Oh, that's
teach
what
you a
I
little
wanted.
grammar and phonics.
Phonics.
Some phonics.
Whatever
Oh,
happened to phonics?
I don't know. Where did phonics go?
I don't
No
know.
one
It's
cares
like
about
where's Waldo?
phonics these days. No one cares about some good phonics.
God damn, is this cake?
You like the cake,
oh
Jimmy?
My God.
It's your special day.
I love the
Enjoy
cake.
it. Enjoy it.
No, I don't. I'm
Come on, just one
No,
more.
I gotta go to the gym. I can't.
Yeah.
My fucking trainer's gonna murder
Just go to the bathroom, take a break.
Oh, I will.
Oh,
Well, I
man.
haven't since you walked in. It's a thing I do.
She eats Mexican food. She knows about the
Oh,
bathroom.
no way, never.
Now
I
you-
never do those
You don't
things.
wreck. You don't wreck a toilet.
Never. I don't know what you're talking about.
Good girl. We don't like even thinking about that
I
stuff.
plead the fifth.
As men,
Gross.
we don't. It is gross.
So
Do
gross.
have guys like been?
They would never do that. Like, even if you, like, try to burp in front of me, I'm like, stop it. That's gross. 'Cause
Right.
You don't want to hear me, so vice versa.
See, the thing
Yes,
is, though,
vice versa,
I would want
exactly.
to hear you. That's where you're wrong. I
Get
would
outta
encourage
here.
you to burp. Yeah, why not be you? You want a guy who likes you. I don't expect you to be this fucking image of perfection. You're a person, so I'm not saying I want
Behind
you.
closed doors, not in front of you, though.
Why not? Who cares?
Right.
Why not?
Because I
don't
have
blow it
boobs.
at me if you ate hot dogs, but I mean, God. But at least
So
you know,
gross.
crack the window a little bit and burp up towards it.
No
but fucking let me
way.
hear it. I like
Never.
a girl who can
No.
fucking fire one out.
Maybe
You're
this
go-
is why I'm single, because I don't like burping in front of guys.
I like that, and I don't. I don't like doing any of that stuff in front of a lovely lady. I think it's terrible
No.
and rude. I do. I've actually gone home in pain, doubled over in pain because I didn't want to, do anything that would be rude.
Oh, how
So
sweet
instead of shitting somewhere, he drove home. He drove home like so ready to shit his pants at his
Nice
fucking.
and sweaty.
No,
and like,
but he was stiff legging where your ass is up off the chair, so you're doing a fucking 98 miles an hour because your foot is jammed onto the
Yeah,
gas.
imagine he's taking public transportation. Well,
That's what a girl wants, to almost be killed because you can't get to the brake
I
fast
can't.
enough.
Well, you know what? Before you go out, you have to completely, make sure you've taken care of all the business, so there's no surprises midway through the date.
Well,
so you take care of everything beforehand. You make sure you eat and drink like a civilized person, so you're not like, having to go to hit the
I knew I
hit the
should have
bathroom.
Mexican food this morning.
Oh, man.
This conversation is like so weird. 'Cause I
Oh,
don't
man.
do these things, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I hear you. I do the same thing. I was once in a hotel room with a girl, and I made an excuse as to why I had to go down to the lobby for some reason. I was like, oh, the key doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I used the lobby bathroom. Because I did not want to use the bathroom in the hotel room because, boy, there's no room in there.
That's true.
You open that door and, boy, everyone knows what was going on.
I was dating a girl one time, and I went into the bathroom and committed what is the equivalent of a homicide. And she came in, And she texted me later. She goes, "You asshole! I was almost late for work because of your shit smell." I'm like,
That is so fucking
I'm like,
disgusting.
what do you mean? She's like, I couldn't brush my teeth. I had to wait to go in there. I literally, she couldn't have made me happier if she said, "You won the Powerball."
You liked that?
Oh my god.
Well, if we could hold on for 2 seconds or longer, we have another birthday wish caller.
Oh, good.
That wants to talk to Jimmy. Hello.
Happy birthday, little Jimmy. I remember one time we were peeing next to each other at a urinal, and I complimented you on your fat cock.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much.
This could be a gentleman from a truck
Was it
stop.
nice and big?
I know. This could be one of 10,000 people.
It's your old priest, Father.
No, I was so impressed because we were so nervous because we were doing the audition of a lifetime, and we were in the bath stall. I looked over and I said, "Man, you have a really big dick, Jim." And you said, "Thanks, Bert."
Oh, Bert Kreischer. Oh, okay.
Bert Kreischer.
See, I would have known it was you if you said you texted me a photo. Then I would have known it was Bert. Fuck, boy, the celebrity calls have really dropped off. Fuck, we had Mike Tyson and Chuck Liddell, and then it goes to Bobo and my fucking pal Bert. I love Bert. I love Bert, but I could call Bert.
He texted me, he's like, "You want to call Jim for his birthday?" I was like, "Oh, I have his number. I'll give him a call." He's like, "No, in the studio."
Who texted you?
Roland.
Boy, Roland, really, his fucking connections really go off a cliff. It is amazing. We have everyone in the UFC. We get one guy from the UFC, and of course, Mike, and then fucking Bobo. I can't.
Daly's on hold.
Well, thank you very much, buddy. Where are you?
I'm getting ready to take motorcycle class.
What?
What is that? What do they just show? What is a motorcycle class?
They teach you how to ride a motorcycle.
No one takes a class. You hop on and you ride, you fuck up, you figure it out.
What a dork.
What kind of a...
That's what Jay Williams, the point guard from the Bulls, said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he blew out his leg, destroyed his career. It was on Real Sports last week.
Well-
So I'm taking the class, Anthony.
Well, what kind of career can you blow out with a knee?
Yeah, what do they show you? What do they show you? Footage of him falling and go, avoid this at all costs.
You'd be shocked how many people in this class should never be on a fucking motorcycle.
That's
like,
true.
literally 10 people out of the 13 shouldn't be behind the wheel of
Paul McCartney's
a
ex-wife.
motorcycle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was trying to... Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so I'm taking motorcycle classes, and then I'll get my license.
Motorcycles are very dangerous. They're inherently dangerous.
Yes.
Not so much because of the motorcycle or the rider, but the other people around. They suck. I drive a giant SUV, and people cut right in front of me. They're like, "Oh, I didn't see you." Yeah, I'll drive a goddamn tank. Never mind a motorcycle.
I'll be like a wet dick at an orgy around your SUV. I'll be in and out. You'll never even see me.
I know, that's true. I see these guys zipping in and out of traffic, fucking right between cars. It's very scary.
That's how I drive.
Do you drive a motorcycle?
No,
That'd be
but I
hot.
drive my car like that. I'm like, get out the way, like they could hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got
If
in
you
a
drove a
traffic.
motorcycle, you'd be like an action hero.
Oh, no way. I would just fall.
Black
I
leather
can't even
suit.
ride a bike. I'll just be like, whoop.
Are you
Yeah.
uncoordinated?
Sometimes.
Oh.
I need help on that, too.
This is the lovely Mary Jean. She's in here today helping
Hi.
Jimmy eat his cake.
Yeah, she's a very lovely dancer from headquarters.
From headquarters.
And we would love to talk to you longer, but I'm sitting next to a half-naked woman who is feeding me cake, and now I'm hearing about your James Dean experiment.
I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. You gonna be in Montreal?
I will be
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, the show is going up there. We come up next Wednesday.
All right, I'll see you guys around there.
All right,
Take care,
brother.
guys.
Thanks,
Take
bro.
it easy, man.
All right, later, man.
That sounds like cool. Are you guys excited
Bert.
about going to Canada?
Oh,
Or you've been
yeah.
there before, right?
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah. But it's pretty good. You get there very often, Canada?
No, I've never been out there. I've been dying to.
Yeah, you
Why
should
don't you
go
go?
there.
I haven't had like a friend to actually go with me. I usually go by myself, but I don't want to go to Canada by myself.
Do you have any arrests or anything? Because they ask you that shit at the border.
Really?
Yeah. They ask you.
Uh-oh.
I'm fucked.
Any hijinks, shenanigans in your background? You're Dominican. Would you crazy glue ex-boyfriend's dick to his shin or something?
No.
It's funny you went from stomach. If they're Irish, it's to the stomach. If
Yes.
they're fucking Dominican, it's to the shin.
Shin.
I had a little incident when I was 21.
Oh,
Okay.
do tell.
Yeah, what'd you do?
What happened?
It's on the record.
I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass, but
Oh, lucky thing, whatever it would be.
It was just a drunk night, open bar, and the girl threw her beer at me. I was dancing on top of the table. I fell, and the beer bottle kind of hit her face, and she got 57 stitches.
Oh, my
and she was
God.
like obsessed with me, though.
Did they continue the communion?
I called
Calling
the
it was
cops
church.
myself because I knew I hurt this person, so I knew I was wrong. I got
Oh.
arrested, of course. I'm like, who gets arrested? They call the cops, and you know, you get arrested. But
Zimmerman.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah.
So the
He
cops
was a cop. Can you believe they're giving his gun back?
Well, no, now they decided
Oh,
they're
they-
going to keep it for evidence for this not going to happen civil trial.
Oh.
But I put on, and I do stand by this, I will buy George Zimmerman another gun to protect himself with until he can get his gun back. I'm going to talk to his brother, and I'll toss him one of mine. I'll fucking give him the Eagle if he wants to carry the Eagle for a little while till he gets his back. I got no problem with that. I'm going to supply George with a pistol.
So you were saying?
You know what?
Jail was great, though. I had, like, the girls are awesome. Like, we took naps on each other. Like, it was
Aw.
this young girl. She got arrested because she hit a cop in the hand because it was some crazy story. But she saved me an apple. Like, that was so sweet of her.
That sounds
I had a
just like
similar
the guy.
experience.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
A guy his dick took a nap in my hiney.
How was it? Was it nice and tight?
No, it slept really fiercely and then fucking drooped out wide awake.
He seems to have
nice
gotten
and
sick.
slippery.
He got sick and threw up.
He had threw up. He was eating fucking porridge.
Oh, no. The apple.
Yeah.
Yes, the apple. Another caller though.
Oh, cool. Well, the magnitude of calls has been amazing. From Bobo to Bert Kreischer. Who else did Roland in his fucking magic Rolodex get? Hello.
First of all, I called an hour ago. Happy birthday.
Hi, buddy. Hi, Carl.
I called an hour ago, and I got the fucking Paul Anka treatment again from this shit show.
Oh. Well, I didn't even know you called.
Paul Anka treatment.
Roland anchored me again.
Who did we have on?
Hold.
Bill Burr.
He goes, Bill Burr's on. Don't worry. I'm listening to Bill Burr, and I go to myself, what am I doing? Bill Burr, like any other comedian, is not going to shut up. I might as well just fucking... He went on a race. All he did was mention one topic, Joe's tattoos, which he's probably discussed for like 8 hours. He goes on another riff for about 25 minutes. And I was like, what am I doing sitting on the phone listening to this goddamn horse? Plus, Norton, I know he's birthday boy, the hypocrisy of him going, I felt bad for Joe when I first heard it. Really? The guy that grovels every time Ozzy comes in like a 10-year-old girl from 1975?
I did feel bad about Joe's tattoo.
Shut up. You're like him with Ozzy.
No. I felt bad. I felt bad because they were so bad. I knew that I wanted to tease
They
them.
were
but
bad
couldn't.
tats, yeah.
And there was no one there to tease him with me.
You would actually have Ozzy tattoos all over your body if your body would. I don't think your body accepts tattoos.
Hey, by the way, how did Roland get these guests? What, did he go through my phone and call people I know? They're all my friends.
We are the worst.
Oh, it's a fucking... I mean, you know, it's good to hear from Colin as always, but by the way, how it really is the shittiest drop-off. We had 2 amazing fucking phone calls in a row.
Wait, I'm here.
Oh, yes, but you're not on the phone. A very delightful young lady is here.
Well, I do also want to plunk that down. Maybe you guys should talk this out. Colin, Bobo's here for you. So, Bobo?
Yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if I misheard something from a long time ago. Maybe I did.
What are you saying?
What?
Why do you keep asking Colin for free tickets?
I think I may have
Bobo,
you probably.
I told you. You don't ask for 3 points above the big. What am I, a schmuck on wheels? Here's what's going to happen. I'll give you free tickets if Anthony lets you on the bus for the entire trip.
That ain't happening.
Bobo, no free tickets. You wouldn't even understand this show. I mean, no offense.
I would understand it.
Oh, and he goes, no, I would understand it.
All right, good. Wait a minute.
Yeah. But no, Bobo, stop asking for free things. You're insane. You asked for like 5 free things on Twitter last night. Tickets to this, some San Diego tickets for his cousin, fucking All-Star tickets you wanted, Fan Fest tickets.
You're what they call a real schnorrer, Bobo.
I gotta say, for the record, the wheels have really come off this birthday celebration.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. Colin's on the phone.
It's turned into a real fucking downhill shit wagon that we're on.
Well, nobody can deny that. Somebody's got a hot girl in there. Go talk to her again.
She's lovely,
attractive.
and she's sitting. She's a Dominican girl who I feel a certain love for, and we're just having a lovely
Beautiful
chat.
girl. I like the fact that she's a beautiful girl. Trying to have a few laughs, a little light conversation, but she's promoting. And Anthony goes, I'll buy him a fucking Desert Eagle tomorrow.
I know.
I can see her face over the phone. Oh, anyway.
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
Guy needs a
Why is
little
she in the
protection. Needs a little protection.
Desert Eagle.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You should think about it.
He's very irresponsible. All right,
I'll stop being a vital cog in this horrible oil spill of a show.
Thank you, Carl.
Hey, thanks for the special celebrity call. See you tonight. And of course, Colin, as unconstitutional, his fucking brilliant one-man show is up. It truly is a masterpiece. So
he's brilliant, and he's very funny. How you put those two things together, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobo.
All right,
why are we waiting for him to sign off?
Exactly.
Hit the button.
He should have been hung up on.
What the fuck?
He contributed nothing, by the way, to that call.
No, I would understand
nothing.
It. Good.
He
didn't
sounds like
contribute.
that type of person that I want to go to a bar, even though I don't drink, and get wasted.
Really?
Yeah, like he looks like he will get naked and just dance on top of the bar and be like, "Woo!"
Yeah.
Bobo?
Who, Bobo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably would.
Yeah, he
he's
would.
a horrible cop.
Oh my God! Why is he?
Your face.
Oh my God! You hear him? He got all stuttery.
Quiet.
He gets.
Hi, Bobo.
He gets crazy around girls.
Yeah, hi.
Are you still there?
How you doing?
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
I
your
still
voice.
am.
You sound so sexy. Wait.
Well,
sexual.
I am a good guy. I can tell you that.
Yeah? What do you like doing for fun?
Oh, I play video games. I go to Met games. I enjoy movies.
Can you get tickets for the Met game? Free tickets?
Yeah, I could. Well, I would get tickets for you if you don't mind sitting in the upper deck. The radio.
Oh, fuck. Forget about the dinner now. We're done.
Bobo!
Fuck.
Good one.
I want to, like, VIP.
Bobo, why don't you tell her some of the stuff that you're into sexually to get her a little more stimulated here? Yeah, you know, if you can't impress her with your money, impress her with your sexual prowess.
Well, I am willing to go down on you.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
very nice. He's
My
willing
favorite.
to.
Wow, I'm willing to go down. How
willing.
sexy. Hey, look, I'll bite the bullet and slam my face into the baby maker if you need it.
You know, put a gun to my head.
What's your favorite position, Bobo?
Well, I kind of like 69 the girl.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah. Very selfish that he
Yeah.
can't just go down on you and then let it be about you. He's got to make it about him, too.
Again,
He's very
selfish.
selfish.
It's so selfish.
He's a selfish lover.
I got to pee. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay, no problem. Go ahead, Jimmy. Bobo, what about the actual? What about the actual intercourse, sex? What,
Do you make noise when you, like, put it in?
Oh.
Do you go like, ooh?
Well, yeah.
The girl makes noise. She goes, "Where is it?"
They don't know. I am a virgin, so.
Can I de-virginize you?
Oh, you could.
Oh, you could.
Wait, but how do you like 69 if you're a virgin?
Well, I don't know. For some
Did you
reason,
see
I
it in the
just
video
like all of
games?
it. No, I've watched enough porn.
Did Luigi and Mario do that?
I've watched enough porn.
He's watched enough porn.
Wait, I'm a porn star. Well,
Yeah, I know
star.
that.
Sure.
Oh, you do?
And
What
I
else
think
do you
that
know?
And I think it would be an honor to be virginized from a porn.
Now he's saying it would be an honor.
Bobo, would you talk dirty to her?
Yeah, I would.
He's already talking
Well,
dirty.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
Bobo,
love it. He's
give
making me
us-
like,
Bobo, give us a little sample of how you would talk to her dirty. Go ahead. You're talking to her right now, so talk to her dirty.
Yeah, I want to ram that cock in you. Want you to take all that cum.
Where?
Oh, I want you to take that on your tits and face.
What about in my asshole?
Oh, yeah, I want you to take it in your asshole.
Can I
want
hear-
to ram that in your asshole. I want to ram that in your asshole.
Can I hear how you moan?
Oh, yeah. Man, it feels so good.
Oh, stop
That's
it.
right,
You're making me
baby.
so excited.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Take
don't
that,
stop.
baby.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Let me hear a little
take-
word. Do you
take
like
that,
doing
baby.
animal stuff, like putting on a little, like, penguin thing or a bear?
Well, if you're into that, then
We can foreplay.
I'm willing to do that.
If you got free tickets for good seats.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, that's right. You like
But
that.
talk
baby.
dirty to me, baby.
Yeah, you like that. You like that. You like that in your ass. How thick is that in you?
Bobo, you're going to need a little bit of foreplay, I think, before you just shove it in her
Bobo,
ass.
Come on, man.
Damn, he's just going straight
It's like,
in.
hey, how are you doing? Let's go to the upper deck and I'll shove it in your ass. I mean, come on, Bobo.
Where's the charm?
Yeah, you got nothing here.
We go back to the first thing I said, why I don't date.
Right.
Before dessert, can I have
Uh-huh.
sex with you?
Well, there he is. Just pop that picture up of Bobo. There's
that's right.
Oh, my type.
There's
So sexy. Babe, you
Oh.
have such a big anaconda. What the fuck?
Bobo, she's looking at
What
the
do
photo of you
do
in those little
with that big
European
cock of
underwear.
yours?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Take
Oh, we have a
that.
surprise
Take that.
guest.
Surprise guest. Let me guess. Bob Kelly?
It's Who Kid.
Oh, my God. Another guy I know in my personal life.
Ah.
Who kid? Bobo's talking dirty on the phone
Bobo's
right
talking
now.
dirty to the lovely Mary Jean.
Oh my God, you have a stripper here.
This is a lovely lady.
I came here just for your birthday, yo, not for Sam. I just want to make that clear. And, you know, it's hard to get niggas up this early.
Yeah.
But I woke up at 8 o'clock to get here.
8 o'clock.
Thank you.
That's like
my
4
man
hours
J.N.
early.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Cool, man. How you been, man?
Okay. So, what were you saying? As the cavalcade of very gettable birthday guests continued, of my friends wishing me a happy birthday.
Bobo, are you erect?
Are you hard?
Yep.
So hard or just hard?
No, very hard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Why don't you give now you talk dirty
Now I
to
feel
him.
like I'm having phone sex, though.
Yeah, talk to him a little dirty. You give him a little dirty talk.
Oh, you're looking at
Yeah.
Oh.
my ass is out.
Who Kid's right behind
Touch
her
her
taking
nipples,
pictures of her
babe.
ass. He just popped right up, taking some ass pics.
He goes, oh, she's a stripper. Oh, let me take a picture of her
Yeah,
ass.
take a picture of that ass. Pretty nice, right there, Who Kid?
You like it?
I love that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
There's a lot of moisture in there.
I know, it's all nice and...
You hear that, Bobo? You're getting her very moist.
I'll put my dick in there right now, too.
Oh, shit, Bobo. Bobo! Who
He's
Kid's
beating
trying
you to
Bobo,
it.
Who Kid's trying to move in on your chick? What do you got to say? Fight for her.
You got to have a contest.
Come
Who can get their dick in her ass
Say,
first?
I'm getting you tickets to go to the Jay-Z concert tonight.
It's mine, all right?
What
There's plenty other fish in the pond, all right? This one's mine.
You blame me.
Fish in the pond. Wow, he's sure you're a tough guy, Bobo.
I don't know, Bobo. I got a bigger dick than you, man. I don't know, man.
Shit.
Bobo, explain what you would do to her physically that would make her want to go with you instead of Who Kid.
Right.
With a little cock.
Right.
Yeah, well, as I said, I'd be willing to go down on you.
Willing.
What else
He's
would
willing.
you do? What else would you do?
What else, Bobo? Come on.
I want to hear some more. I want to hear details.
Well,
Like, would you touch my hair? Would you talk to me? Would you, like, not talk to me?
Yeah, paint a picture with words.
Yeah, I would talk to you. I would also, if you're into hair pulling, I would do that.
No.
He's like selling shit. I would do that if you need me to smack that
Would you
ass.
choke me?
I perhaps would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You choke her. Bobo's sitting there with a dead girl in the bed. She said to choke her.
Yeah.
I choked her.
Yes.
All right. She asked
She
me,
kept
all
like
right.
saying harder.
Yeah.
Well, he did say he would go down on her. Maybe he has a bigger tongue than mine.
Ah.
Could be.
So what else would you do now? What would you do with your dick? She might want it in her mouth. So how would you
Yeah.
make that happen?
Bobo.
Would you ask before you do it? Or would you demand it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I demanded you suck my dick.
Yo.
What would you say?
How would you
You're
say
into
it?
that.
Ask. Well, tell me.
How would you say it?
Yo.
That's right, baby. Suck that dick.
What about if I'm like,
Suck
babe,
that
I'll
dick.
pass? Would you be
What?
like,
What
suck
about
that?
Yeah, suck that.
Suck.
Suck that.
What would you do with her ass, Bobo?
Right.
She's got a nice one.
It's perfect.
Shit is crazy.
I would smack that ass. I would finger it while you were sucking it, my dick.
Just what I
You'd
like.
finger her ass while she's sucking your dick.
That's a freaky guy.
That
Wait.
is freaky.
Very flexible.
Yeah, so
Is
she's
that like a
wrapped around.
69 position again?
It's almost like a 69, but he's fucking. He's got a digit in there.
Yeah.
What kind of digit?
Bobo?
Would you use your thumb?
Well, yeah, I would.
How many fingers would you try to shove up her ass, Bobo?
I would try to go 5.
He's gonna go big or go home.
He wants to fist your ass.
5 fingers.
5 up her
Might as well put 10.
So far, he'd be willing to go down on you.
Yeah.
He would demand that you suck his dick while he fists your ass.
With 5 fingers
No,
deep.
he wouldn't fist her. It would be 3 fingers from one hand and 2 from the other. He would just have both of his hands in her asshole.
Saying, baby, suck my dick.
Yeah, suck my dick,
Suck
all
my
right?
dick, all right?
I'd be willing to go down on you.
Yeah, I'll make your pussy if you suck it.
I've heard Bobo like this. I thought Bobo was religious.
He's a very
Right.
sexual guy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that.
Oh, yeah.
What
Do
else?
you hear his dirty talk?
Oh,
So
yeah.
hot.
Bobo,
What else would you do?
What else? What else would you do to satisfy this lovely woman?
Yeah, well, I'd ram it up the ass.
You like ass. You like fucking in the ass. You like anal.
He'd ram it up the ass. Wow.
And I had my hands on the tits at the same time.
Oh, hands on the tits at the same
The
time.
same hands that you pulled out of her anus? I'd give you a dirty Sanchez first. I'd make you lick my fingers clean and then I'd hold your tits.
Holy shit. The same dirty hands.
Zach, would you at least Purell them first after you pulled them out of her hiney?
Bobo. So it's all about the ass?
Do you like boobs?
Well, yeah, I like boobs also. And yeah, I would ram it up your pussy also.
Oh.
I think I just want to stick to the ass thing now. You know, I've never done anal, so you could de-virginize me like that.
Oh, imagine
Well,
that.
How big are you fully erect? And would it all go in when you rammed it in?
No homo.
No homo.
Yeah, I would. It's about 5 to 4.
5 to 4
5
to 3.
to 4.
I got a small cock.
Bobo has the micro penis.
the micro.
Do I
Yeah.
have to search for it?
He's got a lot of pubic hair, if that helps.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
scavenger hunt.
Yeah. It's almost like looking for little eggs in a big hairy nest.
Yeah, but for you, I would shave.
For you, he'd shave, he said.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's nice.
I feel so.
Bobo, anything else? Anything else? A fantasy that you have with a woman that you could do with Mary Jean?
Well, I'd have to say
You like my pussy some more?
Yep, I would love that.
Would you lick her ass?
Yep, I would.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at her. He'd tongue your ass. That's pretty good.
Pussy and ass.
That's a sport.
Dream come true.
So you get
Happy
his
Friday.
dream come true. You get his hands, dick, and tongue.
No, I got 5 fingers.
5 fingers.
Everything.
Everything in your ass.
Yeah. Everything.
Go in there.
Your ass is like the junk drawer.
Yeah. I would
People
take
try
my
to put it like a table, but
Yeah.
I would take my
Mary
wool hat
Poppins.
off and put it in your ass with my mittens.
Everything. I'd put that. Maybe a lighter, some scissors, a pen.
Yeah, paper clips.
my
Right.
dick.
Rubber bands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well,
Bobo's
Bobo,
so
you sound
dirty,
like
that's
you're making. You sound like you're making some headway here with Mary Jean.
I think I like you.
Well,
Do you have a Twitter, Mary Jean?
I do have a Twitter.
You should give it out because Bobo would love to follow you on Twitter.
Is he gonna ask for free stuff?
He might.
Like free blowjobs.
Yep.
He probably would.
Do you,
Bobo,
do you give not free blowjobs? Well, now you just piqued my interest here.
Oh, I thought he had his checkbook out.
No, he's looking at where I work headquarters.
No, but I was just thinking checkbook is such a 1988 reference. It's all about PayPal, you silly
It
goose.
is PayPal.
PayPal cash.
Cash.
Yeah,
there
but
you
some
go.
of us, PayPal's
Stay off
better.
the grid, right? I hear you. Enough.
No paper trails.
No paper trail. We don't like that at all.
Really, I don't mind trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
why
you could
PayPal's
buy
good.
stuff and you report your taxes and you're like,
Oh, of course you do. I hear you. Believe me. Do it all the time.
XO Mary Jean XO.
Yeah.
XO Mary Jean XO.
And it's
Like hugs and kisses because I love to kiss and give hugs to everybody. And
Yeah. Let's see this
Hugging
pic.
that cock.
Pop that pic up. Let me see. Oh my God.
Oh shit.
That is a sexy ass pic of you.
Look at that.
That's pretty good.
Jesus.
Delightful.
Look at that
Bobo.
mouth.
Bobo. Bobo.
Yeah.
Are you masturbating?
Yeah. Are you jerking off?
Let me hear a little something.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
I
stop,
am.
don't stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
about to come,
right.
baby.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going. Nice, it's feeling good.
Is it nice and tight, your hands? Like,
Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking about you there on that. I'm thinking about that feeling of it in your pussy. Yeah.
I'm ramping my ass.
Right.
Yeah. About that.
I ain't no special people that get horny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Are you masturbating?
He's
though?
handy capable.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh, give him some talk there to get him along. Exactly.
Don't stop, don't stop. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep touching yourself. Yeah,
Guy's really masturbating on air right now.
Oh, Jesus.
It's wet over there, huh?
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that was it.
Did you come?
Yeah.
Was that? No? Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Trying.
Bobo, DJ Who Kid's taking his shirt off listening to you.
I just took my socks off, man.
Bobo, what are you imagining? Tell us what you're imagining with Mary Jean.
So, yeah, I'm just imagining that she's in that cock and she's just grabbing it,
Are you fingering my ass?
ramming it in her like. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have fucking? Are you 2 ankles deep in her ass right now?
Yeah, exactly. How is this happening? What is this?
Happy birthday, Jim.
Yes.
It's my birthday. There's a hot
birthday,
chick,
Jimmy.
and I'm listening to this fucking dunce fucking play with his ugly dick. Shut up.
This is the best thing that ever
It was
happened.
Bobo's birthday, man.
Oh, this fucking thunderhead playing with his fucking fruit roll-up looking chewed up dick. His fucking dog bone dick.
Hilarious.
I'm still using that.
Oh, I've had enough of this. All right, we heard you.
Did you ever come,
Shut up.
Bobo?
Happy birthday, nigga.
Bobo's that type that I keep my watch on while having sex and be like, hurry up, please.
Oh, you like he's fucking you too long.
5 fingers, come on.
Yeah.
I hear
I gotta
ya.
go clean out under my nails.
I'll go 10 for you.
Oh, 10
fingers.
Both
I'm
fists up her
Yeah,
ass.
I want you to practice. Wet them and find an electrical socket and show us how you put them in her ass.
Yeah, practice on the toaster.
You fucking vibe-killing, fucking chewed-up cock idiot.
Holy shit.
All right, well, that was
Great.
really hot. Thanks
Yeah,
for
that's
calling.
Very sexy.
Thank you.
It's nice talking to you,
Yeah,
Bobo.
pleasure.
All right, take it easy, Bobo. There he goes.
Oh,
That,
he came.
you know what that's like? Winding him up like that, now letting him out into society.
I'm just like, what am I doing? First of all, I had to be at the gym in less than an hour. This fucking gorgeous girl
Gorgeous,
here.
yeah.
We chatted for a minute, and then we all had to divert from the unpleasant confrontation over Zimmerman that was about to happen. and then this fucking dunce calls in, and then it's fucking Bert Kreischer, and then fucking Colin, like guys who I'm friends with.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh,
It started
Jimmy.
off so promising.
I feel bad.
I think you got a little too excited for it.
I did. How do you start off with Tyson? You can't start with Mike Tyson.
No E-Rock or Opie like you thought.
They're really not
pop up.
here.
I know. Opie texted me.
Oh, man. From the beach house?
Yes.
Are you invited out?
I hope not. Because I'm fucking driving to Pennsylvania for a gig.
Oh, you are?
I have to say no.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's an open invite.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what?
This has been a delightful show. Because I would have, you know what? I would have hated, thank God there was no, lap dance or anything. Because who wants that on their birthday?
I put pasties on just for you.
Oh, damn it.
Look.
I'm glad we didn't get to any of that.
Wow.
Because, wait.
That is, hold on. You just, I got to take a picture of that.
Wait, but I have to take this off. It'll look better.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Believe me, we don't disagree.
I got no qualms, as they say. Not a qualm to be found.
But, good thing we had that fucking fool on the phone.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Oh, my God. This is just amazing.
Wow,
damn.
It's very lovely.
All right. That looks great.
Yeah, I'll take a photo.
Okay, yeah, Jimmy, take a
Now you guys go all masturbate to my pasties later
Oh,
on.
man. Shit. That was those are great, what they call, fucking tits. Yeah.
Boobies?
Yeah, well, or that. I like saying tits.
I'll take a photo of us together. Okay.
Wow. Oh, that's wonderful.
Nice as fucking tits.
Yes.
Well, what a day. What a day. Jimmy's birthday.
I don't feel like I'm naked, though. Because the nipples are not showing.
Although you didn't show us your panties, but whatever.
Oh, panties?
All right, let me
They're
get back to the
lazy.
position again.
Oh, man.
Damn, you guys want me to strip? Where's the $20?
I bet we could come up with $20.
Oh, my goodness.
Swipe that card in the ass.
Swipe the card? Yeah.
Black car, you mean?
Oh, yeah. Wow, that looks great. Yeah, very frilly.
Very lovely.
Oh, Jimmy.
All right, you can meet Mary Jane at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club Tuesday night at 10 o'clock for the Wild Cherries Burlesque Night featuring porn star DJ Brittany Andrews. So go to HQ New York. HQ is just the letters and then New York is the whole word. HQNewYork.com for more details. Or if you want to follow Mary Jean on Twitter, you can just go to XO Mary Jean XO.
Jimmy, think of it this way.
Now, Mary
it can
Jean.
only go up from here as far as your day, your birthday.
I have a shit day. I got to go to the gym, almost have a
Just look
stroke.
at the picture, Jim, and you'll be okay.
Oh.
And then go to have shit installed in my apartment.
What about tonight?
I'm doing a set, then I'm doing Artie Lang show, and then I'm driving to fucking Pennsylvania for a gig.
Things are looking up. I just got a text message.
Yeah.
Tell Jimmy happy birthday. I wish him 10 more. From Justin
10
Stengel.
fingers?
Justin Stengel.
Justin Stengel.
Oh, all right, well.
That's,
the eye roll.
That's fucking tremendous.
Right.
I mean, that's very nice. Thank God. That's good.
Oh.
So as I look at my fucking gray hair in this photo.
Oh,
Let's see
Jimmy.
how it came out.
You don't have it grown long
send
enough
it.
to be able to use the to go to John Sahag and get a little color in there when you do TV.
Get out of here. I'm a hairdresser. I can do it for him.
You can do it for him. Well, you can't color hair that short though, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah?
It's still hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. It's still hair.
It sure is.
Words of wisdom, Lloyd. Words of wisdom.
Yeah. Wasn't exactly a lap dance.
I
She
know.
literally stood up and she shook her hips back and forth and said, "You got $20." Story of my
Happy
life.
birthday. Yeah.
Terrific.
Oh,
It
God.
just couldn't have been any better
That's
today.
terrible. Well, we do have, I guess the listeners have a birthday wish for Jimmy, right?
That's right.
We have that?
You want to hear it?
I'd love to hear it. This is from your people, Jimmy.
Oh.
Happy birthday to Jim Norton. Here's some love from your fans.
I'd like to give a big SU to everybody who doesn't love Jim Norton. It's his fucking birthday, for Pete's sake. Fuck you, and happy birthday, Jim Norton. I would say happy birthday to Uncle Paul, Chip, Edgar, and Josh. We love you, Jimmy. No homo.
Jimmy, happy birthday, my man. Go get some birthday Blumpkins. I would call them the Jim Norton show, but you guys keep me on hold for fucking ever. But whatever. Happy motherfucking birthday, man.
Hey, Jim Norton, this is your old friend Herbie Robinson from Cleveland. Happy birthday, you fucking man lover.
Yarmo du lever, hunde undrarion. Vi viska du lever, hunde
Look at the joy in Jim's face right now.
Hurrah! 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 We love you, Jimmy.
Right.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. Don't be depressed, little buddy. If I was a girl, I'd follow your load. Happy birthday. Happy birthday,
nice.
Daddy. Jim Norton, this is Pete Best. Happy birthday. Son of a bitch, I could have been a Beatle.
Happy birthday, fuck you. Happy birthday,
Still got a little while to go.
Why wouldn't we?
Happy birthday,
Terrific for us.
you. Happy birthday, fuck you.
Oh.
Happy birthday, dear Jimmy, and fuck
Still a little
you.
Jimmy, happy birthday, Jimmy. I'm so glad thinking of you.
How long is this?
Oh, Jimmy.
Still a while longer.
Happy birthday, big boy. Mwah. Happy room exit day, Jimmy. Hope you came out with your tongue out. Wow.
Hi, dirty boy.
Just left.
Happy birthday, fat, juicy clit.
Oh.
We should have lunch.
Happy birthday, fucking Norton.
What the fuck?
Happy fucking birthday.
One more.
Happy birthday.
Everybody wishing me a happy birthday. Everybody wishing me a real good time.
You like that, Jimmy?
No. Who cares?
They love you.
I love them too.
I showed this guy some pussy or something, man.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
just thinking that.
Well,
She's Dominican, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see the pussy yet. This is very rare.
shit.
You
calling
can
Dominicans.
see it.
When I went to Dominican, it was like $50. I saw everything.
Like right away, right?
I even got a baby.
Damn.
Send $20, a couple weeks.
Yeah,
every
that's
week.
it.
Yeah. My wife don't hear this shit.
No.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I'm like,
All right. Well, you know what? I guess, Jimmy, I'm sorry. I was hoping this birthday celebration would be a little better.
Could it be?
Dr.
was.
Steve.
That's great.
Dr. Steve is checking in.
Oh, cool.
By text.
Oh, you're
Serial
good.
doctor?
And he
Yeah,
didn't
he
say...
is. That's what makes this so exciting. He went to medical school. Now here he is.
Must be really smart.
Yeah,
With black
he is a
card.
very bright guy. He's a really bright guy.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Well, he didn't even say happy birthday. He was just texting me. I thought it was something like a happy birthday,
no,
Jimmy.
What was it?
I don't know. He was here he is again. The wonderful Dr. Steve. Have a great weekend, pal.
Aw, so sweet of the doctor.
Yeah.
It's really fucking terrific.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well,
All right.
Could we have done more?
It's been...
No, you were great. The fucking calls were amazing.
We can get Bobo back on.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
Let's hear another masturbation section.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah, no, we
done
gotta
with
wrap
that.
up this fucking... I mean, how much excitement one guy
Yeah.
fucking take. His birthday abomination. But it was fun to see Adam. I was happy Adam came in.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Kid for coming in.
We'll see you Monday after a
My nigga, man.
wonderful weekend, and stay tuned for the already in progress, the Sam Roberts after show.
That's right.
Already
Oh, I
in
didn't mean to
progress.
impede on your
Oh, who cares?
time.
That fucking. Oh, I mean, it's
No.
terrible. I mean,
My guess will be DJ Hookid.
I assume DJ Hookid and perhaps the lovely Mary Jean will
yes.
stick around.
Yeah, we're gonna continue this birthday celebration.
And we'll get Bobo on the phone and get him jacking off or something
Why
like
not?
that.
Have Bobo beat off for another fucking 45 minutes. All right, everybody. Happy birthday, Jim. I love you.
Happy
You're
birthday,
Thank you,
one
guys.
of my
Jim.
dearest friends.
Thank you.
And we'll see you after this weekend.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues. Sort of. After O&A Live with Sam Roberts is next. This is After Opie and Anthony Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
What happened? It's after Opie and Anthony live. And it's like the party's continuing, I guess.
Where the bitch at, man?
That's what I'm saying.
Bitch left, man.
That's right. You should.
There's like one of the Mary Jean was in here a minute ago, looking fine as hell.
She's smart too. She's very smart.
Who kid? What the fuck are you talking about? That is the most incorrect. No,
Right.
she wasn't.
All right,
but
let me become white. Yeah, she's stupid as fuck.
she wasn't.
When you're that hot, it doesn't fucking
But she
matter.
is. She's ridiculously hot. She's walking around in her pasties. She's got a ridiculous ass popping out of this tiny little, like, 1-inch skirt that she was wearing. That I'm going, what's the purpose of that?
Only costs $25.
I mean, that skirt didn't even cover her entire ass.
Oh, she was gorgeous.
And then I start my show, and the Cuban's in here instead of her.
Oh, the Cuban's the man.
Yeah, but exactly.
I got the same skirt
But
on.
his ass don't look the same.
No, it doesn't. It's actually bigger. Cuban's got a fat ass too. Don't get me wrong.
I know how to say quesadilla, though.
You do.
You guys let her skate. Unacceptable.
Don't say you guys. This is not the Sam and Opie and Anthony show.
Sounded like it.
If you had tits like that, you'd skate too.
That's
I
true.
do have tits like that.
She got some nice
It's easy.
boobs.
It's easy for you to be like, yeah, you guys let her skate. I was in the other room.
I was in the other room
Get outta
eating
here.
cheesecake, watching Troy
Yeah.
watch Who Kid take pictures of her ass.
Yeah, I was so horny, kid.
Who could you got? Were you feeling a little Bobo-ish at that moment?
It was a straight yogurt, kid.
You were surprised. Yogurt? I thought that was old moisture.
Oh, no, that's me.
You got to get to. That's true.
I'm 40, motherfucker.
You're 40 plus.
Yeah.
You and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's got to give you hope for hip hop.
Me and Jay got that old cock.
Yeah, is that right?
Historical cock, too.
I guess so. I guess so. What a show today. Now, Hookie, did you really come in for Jim's birthday?
Yeah, I came in for Jim's birthday.
Coincidentally, now you just happen to be doing my show, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
It's all coincidence.
Nah, I told Roland that I was coming today, too.
You did?
Man, I had a wild orgy party last night. I'm super exhausted when my voice is going. I still came here.
You were supposed to come in a couple times this week.
Mad wild orgies.
But you know what I do? I check your Instagram to figure out whether you're going to be in or not.
And once you see it, you know.
And when you're Instagramming at 4 o'clock in the morning, pictures of Nicki Minaj billboards on the highway, I go, okay, who kid's sitting out this morning?
I was at Charlie Brown's in Chatham watching it.
Who kid's not gonna make it
I
in?
hate Jersey because they got those stupid drawbridges that you just got to wait till the shit come down.
You've been on the East Coast. You haven't been traveling worldwide this week.
Yeah, not this week. I've been all over New York. The nigga bond is local. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's a real tour.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
N-word bond for political people.
N-word bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you worry about the political correctness at all? Do they just not do the politically correct police not go after hip hop people? Like, can you just sit there and drop M-bombs as the name of your tour and nobody's going to bother with you?
Well, if the black people get mad, I always say it's Negro bond to make them.
They like that better?
Yeah, comfortable. Yeah, it's Negro. That's a real word.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I see you got tour T-shirts now. You got the whole deal.
Nigga bond.
He's got little T-shirts with the bow tie painted on and everything.
Yeah, nigga.
You got a website and shit?
Not yet, but we're putting it together.
Yeah, no, the internet. No, I don't be doing that. Why would you need the internet in 2013?
I want to get you one.
Brewster's Millions, no website, nothing.
I'll wear an N-word bond T-shirt. Does it say N-word bond?
We're at the Harlem, yeah.
Is this Die Hard?
Yeah, Die Hard. 3D.
But you are all over your Instagram, which is what, Real DJ Who Kid?
Yep.
And every morning, because I get up at like 4 o'clock in the
Mad
morning.
shit going on.
So I'm up at 4 a.m. as you're going to sleep. And so that's what I do. I scroll through, what did I miss last night? And it's like 15 minutes ago, DJ Who Kid is posting. And it's just picture after picture after picture.
Bitches, Lil Kim.
Yeah, of either a famous rapper or more often, some girl with a fat ass.
Or tonguing or...
What happened to Little Kim?
I think it was her birthday yesterday.
She looked a little rough. She's looking a little aggressive.
She's,
Okay, all right.
What are you afraid of Lil Kim?
Yeah. Sounds like it. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
You're not.
I'll say it. She looked rough.
She did. It looks like she's having some of that Michael Jackson plastic
Yeah, I was
surgery.
gonna say she's starting looking like LaToya Jackson.
Yeah, she's kind of got that. She's got the way Joe Derosa thinks of tattoos is the way she thinks of plastic surgery. Well, it didn't work this time, so let me just do some more on top of it.
She looks like she got that V for Vendetta mask. Now.
Yeah, she is looking a little Guy Fawkes-ish.
She's turned into something else.
The only weird thing is her butt was on a different line.
It was.
Yeah,
it was separated.
It was in a VIP section on its own. So.
Right. Well, I think Lil Kim's butt is still technically VIP. Lil Kim herself, not as much anymore, but the butt still fits in.
That's the Queen Bee that you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, you know.
You know what it is? I know the people she hang with are shooters, so I try to like.
I think she looks fantastic.
Yeah, me too. I was actually just thinking that.
The
plastic
reason I was
surgery
asking is
works.
I want a poster for my kids' room.
Yeah, and I mean, if she doesn't have a date this weekend, I'm
She's
not
a role
doing
model.
anything. She is a role model.
You fuck her?
Of course I would.
I fuck Lil' Kim.
The people. Well, if she would have me. I'm just trying to be respectful. You said the people she hangs out with, they fire guns at people.
Yeah.
I would, if she would have me as a mate. Yeah, absolutely.
She's an amazing person.
Whatever to make.
Philanthropist.
So
philanthropist indeed. Whatever to make her life special.
You would mix your penis with B.I.G.'s penis?
Absolutely.
Look, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody.
It's a historical DNA right there.
I feel like I'm being pinned into a corner right now. I'm trying to escape. I don't like where we're headed. Yeah. Change subject entirely. So, how do you? What's your move, Hookah? Because I see you on Instagram, and you put up these girls, and they're touching each other's breasts, and they're touching each other's butt cheeks,
making out,
and they're tongue kissing each other.
I'm not gay, man.
Do you just sit there and say, no? If anything, you might be a lesbian. I'm not sure. Do you just sit there and say, hey, I need you to do this for me, and I'm going to take some photos?
Not anymore. Now they're like, because remember, my first Instagram got shut down. I had like 60,000 idiots.
Right. You had a ton of, Hookah had a ton of followers on Instagram.
I put a pussy shot up, and then they shut it down.
And he started Instagramming pictures of titties and vaginas, and Instagram was like, no. Yeah, you can't do it on Instagram.
You need to get on, put that shit on Vine.
Oh, they don't give a fuck on
I mean,
that?
people
put up pussies.
People make 6-second pornos on Vine.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what you got to think about doing.
Vine it is.
So, how do you convince these girls?
No, they come up, because, the DJ booth is infamous. So it's like they come in there, and then they know I'm the nigga Bond. So they just tongue.
They know that already going in. Like, that's already established.
Like Nigga Bond, like James Bond?
Yeah, like, but I'm the black version,
Right, so you use it.
The bitches, the original James Bond be fucking.
I remember last time you come in on the show as the N-word Spock.
Oh yeah, that's when I was on some Star
Trek shit.
Yeah.
You came in as N-word Spider-Man.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I was
and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, every time Hookit adopts one of these personalities, he comes on to the after show in costume.
Yeah.
Like, he came in a Spider-Man mask. I thought I was being robbed. I was like, I don't have a cash register here. And he said, I'm the N-word Spider-Man.
You know, when I was growing up, we had a game at the shore house we used to share. It was called Spider-Man.
Oh, bro.
So we put $200 together, and the whole thing was, you had a girl, you brought her up to the room, you jerk off in your hand, you have to throw it at the cum, and it goes, Spider-Man! And then you win the pool.
Right. Well, I mean, that seems illegal.
That was a hard game.
Like that, yeah, well, that sounds like sexual harassment, assault, maybe?
I never won, but
sexual assault? No?
I never won.
This is the Cuban, by the way.
Yeah. I never won, but the kids that won, they're all in jail now.
Yeah, I would imagine. Again, sexual assault.
Like, who's the champion? Nicky. He's in jail forever, right? Yeah,
right.
Why was he so good at that game?
What's he in jail for? Well, he threw a handful of his cum at a girl, so that kind of did it for him.
That was the beginning of everything.
So they know.
But believe it or not.
And when he was N-word Spock, he came in in a Star Trek shirt with a wig on, with a Spock wig on.
Yo, but what's crazy? But what's even more crazy is when I had what's her name from Star Trek? The black chick. What's her name? The skinny anorexic one.
Not Paula Patton.
The Uhura.
Little Kim.
Uhura, okay.
Yeah, Little Kim, no.
Whatever her name is.
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana, the one from the Blue Person movie.
Avatar.
Avatar.
So she gave me Leonard Nimoy's publicist's info, and then I sent my photo to Leonard Nimoy's publicist, and then Leonard Nimoy emailed Sirius and said, "Yo, he loved the whole nigga Spock thing."
Okay, when
he's a smart motherfucker too, man.
When Leonard Nimoy, when he emails, does it sound like he's trying to talk through his dentures, or does he email just like a normal person? Because when he talks, it's distracting.
I felt like he was squeezing my shoulder, and I fainted.
Obviously, Mr. Spock doesn't hang out with shooters because he's talking shit.
Yeah, Mr. Spock, I'll talk shit on all day. I'll knock the fake teeth out of his mouth.
You're fearless, that old man.
Absolutely.
You know how tough he got all of a sudden?
Bring it, Nimoy.
Does he sound like he's talking out of his dentures?
First of all, I don't think I was from the Bronx or Brooklyn. I don't know where that accent comes from.
The only one I know. That or I speak Spanish.
So the girls show up at the club.
And they go crazy.
And they're already aware you are the N-word Bond.
That's it.
And they walk up to the DJ booth, and they think to themselves, this right here is the N-word Bond. I can tell from his T-shirt with a bow tie printed on it.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker.
And then what do they do?
And then they just start like, tonguing and
just whatever they could do for attention.
We'll do champagne bukkakis, like we'll shake the bottle. Ace of spades or whatever.
That's a very expensive bukkake.
Yeah, you spray the bitch in the face.
Now, does the club take care of that, or is that out of your bill?
Nah, the club paying for that shit.
Club's paying for that shit.
Some promoters blacking out while he's doing it.
Right. That's part of the entertainment budget, right?
I did a super nigga weekend at the club
Okay,
one
now
time.
what is that? Super N-word.
Nah, it was cock of steel.
Cock of steel. Okay, now did you dress up like Superman?
I had the whole Superman outfit on in the club, wilding out.
That's great.
Humping bitches. It's crazy.
You see, Troy, you wouldn't need to work so hard on your music if you could just get yourself some outfits.
I tell Troy this shit all the time.
He does. He tries to break it down to me, but I'm just like, dude, I'm not you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you could do like white and then put a black person.
But see, like a black guy like Who Kid, it looks cool.
He's a
You know what I mean?
42-year-old black man in a Star Trek shirt. It's not cool.
A white guy doing that's just like, what the fuck is that
You could
guy's
do, like,
problem?
White Denzel night and then DJ.
That's true. That's true, because Troy, what's Troy going to come up and be like, I'm the white Superman, and they'll be like, no.
Yeah, of course you are.
Superman is the white Superman. There already is one.
And you gotta pick like the
black heroes.
Be like white Morgan Freeman night.
Yeah, but then I can't show up in like blackface.
Yeah.
I got fucking killed.
I'm white James Earl Jones.
Yeah. People shoot me. They'll walk in and shoot me.
This is CNN, motherfucker. I'm the white James Earl Jones. See me in the Sandlot. Something like that.
That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. No,
I'm not in the club, so I don't know.
No, I can tell
I'd
you right now.
rather go to the Spock one that he's doing.
You wouldn't go to white James Earl Jones night?
No.
Cock of steel.
Are there any black like spies like James Bond?
Reverend Al Sharpton.
You could be like, I'm the white American gangster.
Bobblehead.
It doesn't work the same way. No, it just doesn't have the same punch.
What if you put on like an afro wig and a Yankees uniform?
White Doc Gooden.
And he said, I'm the white Reggie Jackson, Mr. October in this bitch.
Reggie Jackson's almost white.
He is. Oh.
And they gave that guy to us.
It doesn't work as much, Luke, does it? Do you see?
got that in the draft. We got him in the draft.
What Troy should do
This
is
is some
take
equal opportunity
kid
stuff.
heroes like Kermit the Frog. If you go to the club as Kermit the Frog,
I did. I was at Cookie Monster last week.
That's
I don't know
what
if you-
I'm saying.
It's on my Instagram. I don't know if you saw it.
What's that, Troy Kwan on
That's
Instagram?
hot.
Yeah.
How did that work?
Somebody had a Cookie Monster head. So I just threw it on
you
my
see what
DJ.
I'm saying? Like I said, you see,
There you
I'm
go.
good
Look,
at this
yeah,
shit.
you called it. You called it.
Danger
I'm good at
Mouse
this
has
shit.
made this big career for himself because he wears like a Mickey Mouse head that lights up.
I need you to send me that so I can put it on
He's
my
on the
Instagram.
MTV Awards
But see, the
now.
problem is the girls I'm hanging with don't look like the girls you're hanging
They're
with.
not tongue-in and wretched and hoary.
See, I'll take the
You should
ratchet
dress like
bitches.
Small Wonder. Remember that show?
Yes.
I go to that DJ White Small
And
Wonder.
just do the robot the whole
Yeah,
time?
and then go to the closet after your set.
Right.
Take a little nap.
Or just go in just get a black dick outfit and just go in the club.
Or be a different
What if
Brady
you
every
dressed
Saturday.
What if you dressed up as a black penis, Troy?
That'd be hard.
Would that work?
Literally.
I get it, Who Kid.
I'd love to see if that worked. Maybe I'll give that a shot.
I don't see how it wouldn't. I mean, if Who Kid can show up in a Superman outfit and still get laid.
Yeah, but see, here's what I have to do. I would have to DJ with Who Kid
Yeah.
as the black penis, and then he would have to put his stamp of approval on it.
But then he
Or-
would be dressed like Spock, which he wins automatic.
Right, he would one up you.
True.
He wouldn't
Black
be able
Spock
to come
is
in
one of the
outfit.
coolest things in the world.
Yeah, well, yeah, it
for,
is.
For you, I'll wear a white pussy outfit.
Oh, that would
I'll be
be
the
great.
black dick. You're the white pussy.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
like
not gonna go
I think my mom and dad did that for Halloween one year. I'm not sure though.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think so. There's got to be something. I mean, you got all the tattoos, but you
Their
might want to
parents are
cover them up.
fucking freaks.
I don't know what they do.
Were there any
Before I
black
was born.
G.I. Joes?
No.
Probably not. I
White
wouldn't
people
think
love
so.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, G.I. Joe's the shit. He's a real American hero.
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter? What?
Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
Snake Eyes was black though. A lot of people
No, he
don't-
wasn't.
That's what I heard.
That's a rumor in the streets.
That's
the
what
streets is talking, right?
The streets are talking.
They want us to fucking improve ourselves, man.
How did it work when you were in the Cookie Monster mask?
Yeah.
Were you getting some good attention?
I just did it for a couple pictures.
Oh, come on, Troy. You got to come in.
You got to go hard with that shit now.
And he's got to wear a big furry blue suit too, right?
Come on, man. Look at Dead Mouse. He has a fucking mouse on his head.
He looks like honestly, Dead Mouse, if he was walking down the street,
Come on,
I'd be
man.
like, that guy looks like a fucking asshole.
Exactly.
But when he's in a DJ booth and he's at the MTV Awards, you're like, yeah, whatever he's
the
doing,
man.
that's cool.
Yeah.
And his table is lighting up and stuff. You're like, yeah.
It was really hard to see what I was doing. I couldn't tell. So I just sort of had to.
Well, just be like Who Kid. Don't actually DJ. He doesn't have any real.
Pay Dead Mouse $300,000 a gig. Got a fucking mouse on his head.
Yeah, just put together whatever set you're going to put together, and then if the room isn't going with what you're playing,
Just put Pandora on.
dance like Cookie Monster, you know, and then everybody's going to be like, whatever. If Cookie Monster thinks it's cool, it's got to be cool.
Yeah, it didn't work like Spock.
It did, well, Spock may be a one of a kind.
Yeah. But we need to go to the fucking costume spot. You get the black dick, I get the fucking white pussy.
I'm in. What if you dress up like Morgan Freeman and Driving Miss Daisy? And you wear that driver's outfit and everything, but you're the white driver from Driving Miss Daisy.
Is Ronald McDonald black or white?
I think black.
No.
So then he could be the white Ronald McDonald.
I always thought Ronald McDonald was black. That would explain the white face.
Well, that name is black, Ronald McDonald.
And he's got like a red afro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a ginger black guy. Right?
I think he's a black guy.
Well, the KFC guy's albino, so.
KFC guy is racist. That Colonel Sanders?
No, he's black. How's he racist? He's black.
Colonel Sanders is not black.
He's albino.
He's a white slave runner.
Yeah. Now he's one of them weird humans that's discolored out there.
Look, I'm going to take Who Kid's word on this.
He's black. Man.
Okay, KFC, the guy's black.
I
was in Kentucky. They don't follow that.
Don't tell them down there. They're not going to want to know that.
Are you serious?
Their heads will explode.
Yo, every black person loves chicken.
Kevin in New Jersey. That's horrible, and that's actually a stereotype, Who Kid. I don't know if you know that.
But he said it. It's okay.
That's it, but it is a stereotype.
That shit's good,
It is
kind of true, though.
Black Spock can say what he wants.
What's up, Kevin?
Super nigga.
Hey, there is a black superhero. You guys are forgetting Undercover Brother.
I think everybody forgot about Undercover Brother.
Shit. I forgot about that nigga.
I just forgot about him again.
Yeah, I don't think poor Tim Meadows hasn't exactly found that hit yet for himself. You could be the white Tim Meadows.
You be the white Hotel Rwanda.
None of these ideas that you're pitching are good ideas.
They're not.
No.
I'm not in the club, so I don't know for sure.
We're trying to help you because, I mean, what he's doing is phenomenal.
Yeah, he's killing it.
He's killing it right now.
He'd be a white 50 Cent.
Yeah, what about a white 50 Cent?
But see,
and you could just do like you could hang up by your feet and just start doing curls.
He's ripped. I'm not that ripped.
You gotta get in the gym. You
Yeah,
gotta
but you
commit.
got white people tattoos. The tattoos are like the equivalent to muscles.
I don't know if that's the case.
No.
But see, then what do you do? Because you're just a white guy. So
Right.
you'd have to paint up in blackface, and that's just going to...
That's not cool.
You got to avoid the
Fucked up, isn't it?
blackface at all costs. The blackface will get you locked
But if Who Kid puts a stamp of approval, he's like, no, this white guy's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay that he's
Who
doing
Kid,
that.
you wouldn't put your stamp of approval on that, would you? On blackface?
Yeah, of course.
Let me ask you, Who Kid. I'm glad you brought up the blackface thing because I gotta get to the bottom of something. You were part of Opie's video that he did. He did a video called Worst Twerk Ever, and it's on YouTube, and it made World Star Hip Hop, and it's Lady Di and Marion, who were in here a few weeks ago.
She gave me a head, by the way. But
She did.
That's another show.
She blew you.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised you accepted that. They were twerking.
He's just as Mr. Spock.
I understand that.
He's Black Spock.
They were twerking in the elevator.
Yeah.
And World Star Hip Hop saw it. And a lot of people on World Star Hip Hop were very offended that Marion decided to start dropping M-bombs. But you were in the video giving your approval on it.
Yeah, but I forced her to do it.
I started reading the comments. You know what you were being called?
What?
Uncle Tom.
I know that.
What say you?
You know he was rich.
It's like a black guy that wants to be white.
Well, what do you think when your audience is calling you Uncle Tom?
Man, I'm not worried about poverty.
You don't really care.
That whole community is poor. I'm not worried about them. I'm not in that world.
So you're really, as long as the rich folks still have your back, you're good.
Next week I'm in Cannes with fucking rich white bitches and cocaine and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So
look at his Instagram. He's having no problems.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in different parts of the world, man. These guys are in the hood.
You say
in the
poverty's
projects.
the new racism.
Yeah.
Like, you're poor.
As long as
still on MySpace. Come on, man.
That's what I'm going to be, poor Spock.
as long as the white people are laughing at you, you're kind of in good shape.
Come on, man. I ain't worried about them niggas, man.
Just keep them laughing. Okay. I mean, that's a strategy because I was talking to Troy the other day, and I was saying, as much as Who Kid jokes around and stuff, there has to become a time because he comes in, he drops M-bombs like it's nobody's business, and he makes it comfortable for other white guys to drop M-bombs.
I don't give a fuck.
And they come up to you, do they not? Listeners of After Opie and Anthony Live, they come up to you in the club.
They be wilding out.
Go, Who Kid?
My niggas.
Right, and they're dropping M-bombs. At some point, you have to say, I don't know if I like all these white people dropping M-bombs at me. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing right now.
But believe it or not, like, more black people go more crazy when they see me. Like, they be melting and shit.
But there's never
screaming nigga and all this stuff.
You don't go home and question, I don't know if I like all these white people calling me that.
Bro, when I leave here, I'm going to Starbucks and I'm going to get a caramel macchiato and a little fucking tablet.
So you're saying you're making that money.
I don't give a fuck about these niggas, man.
You can afford it.
You have a great life, Black Spock. Yeah.
You say, keep dropping those N-bombs as long as you keep paying for my macchiatos.
That's it, man. Next week is Cannes, the week after Dubai, and then if South Africa wires me the fucking money, them niggas send me the money, I'm in South Africa, you know what I'm saying?
You're a businessman, dude.
Come on, pay me, nigga.
You're about your money.
Fuck
You're not
shit.
about social injustices.
You're going to
Tom,
3
this
places
Tom.
that have no middle class.
Come on,
It's
baby.
perfect.
No poverty. That's the number one fucking
Stay
rule.
away from the poor people.
That's it, man. No poverty.
Dan in New Orleans.
Hey, I need to ask y'all a favor. Either if Who Kid can give Sam permission to just say the word, or if Sam could just say Black Spider-Man, because every time I hear the N-word Spider-Man, it just gives me the douche chills.
Yeah, it sounds corny, right? Come on, Sam. Give me one.
I've said it before, and I understand that you've given me the pass fully.
But you reversed it too. It's supposed to be Spider Nigga.
Oh, I know. I thought it was Spider N-word. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Such a fucking vagina, man.
He is, isn't he?
No,
just own it. Just say it. You got the pass.
Don't be a uterus, man. Don't be a uterus, man.
Say it.
You're jealous that I have that much of a pass.
Yeah, but you just blow it.
Come on, man. Don't be a uterus, man. Get it going.
I'm not being a uterus, first and foremost.
You just gotta own it.
And second of all, when I use it, it'll have the power it needs. Beyond that.
Your girl don't be like, fuck me, nigga. She don't tell you that?
No, she doesn't tell me that. If she did, I would ask her to please stop calling me that. Because I don't know what's playing in her head, but it doesn't match what's in front of her. Exactly. So I don't like that.
I would take that as a compliment if my girl said that to me.
You know what I would say? That's the shit I don't like.
Troy, man. Troy, you know.
See?
That's my nigga.
Yeah, but Troy's got one goal in life. He's only got one goal. You know, he does the DJing, he does the tattoos, he does his skating, he does his production of everything. He's only got one goal. Okay. And that's to have permission to use the N-word wherever he goes. That's the only goal.
I need it before I die.
That Troy has in life.
I do.
He wants to be able to go to Harlem. He wants to be able to walk onto basketball courts and just start driving.
Marry a black girl.
I'm with a Hispanic girl. And I hear Hispanic people saying it, so I'm like, well, that kind of gives me a little bit of a
it's got to
pass.
be first generation. Like, you have to be Spanish.
Come on, man. Spanish at times. Not Chinese are saying it.
My nigga. What's up, my nigga?
What'd you think
But
of
I can't
all
understand them, so it doesn't count.
It does. It does.
Shit.
What'd you think of all the heat that Lil Wayne took? You hear I don't know. There was a story a couple weeks ago, but he's filming a video. Mm-hmm. In the video, the American flag drops behind him. And somebody was shooting it with their cell phone, and you could see they're filming the video, and he's stepping on the American flag.
Oh, shit.
But I said, I don't think they're actually filming that for the video. It looks like it's just the backdrop falls, but he was stepping on it. I don't think he was stepping on it for the purpose of the video, but regardless, he was stepping on it. The video's come out now, and he doesn't step on the flag in the video.
Anti-American now.
But people know. What do you think of that?
I mean, I was more mad that he had Crocs on, and he's a rapper.
That's your beef is more the fact
I was so furious.
Right, like if you're going to step on that flag.
On, how you going to step on a flag with Crocs on?
Don't be a rapper wearing Crocs.
Fuck out of here.
What color were they?
They were like beige.
What? Beige Crocs?
What's he doing?
The white boy joints.
Well, he took those ridiculous stretchy pants.
You mean jeggings?
Yeah. He tried to bring that in, and he did. I mean, a lot of people were rocking them. Yeah. So he's like, all right, I'm going to take what is the shittiest thing that white people wear?
Crocs.
Oh, Crocs. Let me fucking wear those.
Troy, hear me out on this.
Holy shit.
How many DJs DJing Crocs right now?
None.
My lord.
Troy.
No, I know. Believe me, I know how this shit works. I've seen it happen a million times.
Put some Crocs on next time you're in the club.
That might be the new thing, beige Crocs.
Yeah, what happens if you came out with jeggings and Crocs?
Buy a flag.
That's not a trend.
Crocs.
That's not a trend I'm ready to jump on yet.
You got to start the trends, Troy. Right, Who Kid? Who else out there in the clubs is wearing Spock outfits?
Me, that's it.
Right, but wait till a year from now.
What? Everybody gonna be on that shit.
No, I think it'll probably just be you still. I think for the Spock thing will probably still just be you.
You know what's so fucking eerily hot? I like that fucking shirt. Like, I'm gonna start wearing that Star Trek shirt everywhere I go.
The tight shirts are very in style now.
I'm wearing that shit to this wedding I gotta go on August 3rd.
Whose wedding is it?
Some bitch I know. I don't know.
It's not a famous person?
Nah, some bitch I know.
Do you support weddings?
Hell fucking no.
Do you think it's a bad idea generally?
I'm married. This shit is horrible, yo.
I got married on Saturday.
Oh, boy. Why'd you do that for?
I had to, man.
Why?
It was over. I had no choice. I was against the wall. It was either that or create some weird shit like call I got kidnapped or something. It was it.
You were in over your head.
That was it.
I don't know how people do that shit, man.
A lot of people came and didn't give me gifts.
What?
That's
fuck that.
That's bullshit.
You're not even black. That's fucked up.
And they just enjoyed themselves, had a grand old
Called me the
time.
next day and told me what a great time they had.
On your dime.
So the biggest white trick. It was awesome. I'm like, you motherfucker, get off this phone.
Well, they do have a year to get you a gift.
And now you're zapping up my phone bill.
Yeah.
They do have 1 year to get you a gift, though.
What? This isn't Sears? I didn't have 1 year to pay it.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, it's pretty shitty.
I call bullshit.
And was it a nice wedding? You put on a good party. You got all your chef friends.
So you're fresh right now.
You know.
Yeah.
My God.
Who Kid, how's your marriage?
This shit is fucking shit.
It's terrible.
How long you been married?
15 bullshit years.
How do you get away kissing bitches on Instagram.
I be
at 4
fucking
o'clock in the
bitches,
morning.
man. Fuck kissing. I go all out. I'm
I'm
too
trying to help you out, Black Spock. I didn't know that you had
Okay,
one.
so you fuck bitch.
Super nigga.
Now you are married, so you're telling me you commit infidelity.
I'm cock of steel, B.
Yeah, you can't have that name and not.
Yo,
I'm
baby.
gonna start answering questions with superhero things. Did you cheat on me? Thor.
Yeah. I'm the Black Thor, bitch.
I'm Spanish Incredible Hulk, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, right now, pussy is straight kryptonite right now. If I see that shit, I go, ooh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Did your wife ever say, "Who kid"? You make it very public that you fuck bitches.
Yeah.
I'm married to you. I have 2 kids by you. Could you knock that off?
Don't suck these cock, these nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta
What do you
get some
tell? I'll
pussy.
talk to you after I get back from Cannes, and don't act like a poor person. I'll
Because
call you later.
you can't fuck a bitch more than 10 years. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know.
Well, I've only been with my wife 8 years.
You've been with your girl 8 years?
Yeah, I
So you
mean,
got
we've
2
been
more
married
years.
for 1 year.
So you got 2 more years before you start fucking some other bitch.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then once you start one, I'm assuming you just end up on the Instagram
snowball.
trail of tears.
It's
Yeah.
a snowball, huh?
You know what it is? I lost my virginity when I was 19. So
Are you saying that I'll end up snowballing somebody that quickly?
It snowballs. Once you start fucking some side pussy, then you have to just keep fucking
The
side
snowball
pussy, right?
effect.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess once your morals have been corrupted, they're corrupted.
You're like,
let's
I'm
go
balls
with this.
deep. Balls deep. Might as well keep going.
It's not like I'm going to get in less trouble for 10 than 1.
Right.
I'm up to like 800 bitches now.
You think maybe 800 women you fucked behind your wife's back. How many does she know about?
800.
800. She's
Now
she's pretty aware of most of them. How do you say, you got to make sure that you look fresh when you're in a club, because you're talking about, you're wearing these ridiculous outfits, you're still fucking bitches, you got to make sure you look smooth.
No, I work out. I go to the dentist and shit.
Wait, how do you keep, you have a close shave too.
Yeah, I be shaving my shit,
Your razor doesn't need a vibrating handle, right? It doesn't need a back scratcher, it doesn't need 10 blades. A lot of people think it does.
Nah, kid.
Seriously, who could? Have you noticed the price you pay for new razor blades?
A fortune.
This shit is crazy paper, kid.
How much?
Crazy paper.
Is that in pesos?
We're rolling it.
You're doing this every month for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Dollar Shave Club moment, and it's time for you to join all the After Opie and Anthony Live listeners who've discovered DollarShaveClub.com. Listen.
Uh-oh.
Here's what all the buzz is about. It's like found money. Who could you love found money? Not stolen money. Not stolen money.
Oh, I got a hard on.
Found money. All us guys want is a great shave without shelling out without shelling out $20 month after month. Dollar Shave Club is genius. You'd be crazy not to do this. You send them a couple bucks a month. This is not like Columbia House. They actually pay you back. You send them a couple bucks a month.
No,
this is what you get. Amazing quality razor blades right to your door. You save a fortune, and you always have fresh blades on hand. No more nicking up your face with old blades because you can't afford or forgot to buy new ones. Join the rest of the After Opie and Anthony Live listeners and get a great shave. Keep your cash at DollarShaveClub.com. DollarShaveClub.com. That's DollarShaveClub.com. I feel like we've learned a lot today.
Yes, we did, nigga.
Troy, I hope we helped your career. Who Kid, your marriage still appears to be in shambles, but
he's having a good time.
Yeah, it sounds like life is good.
Because you lose either way, so you might as well just choose
to fuck bitches.
Fuck bitches, man.
And
that's the hashtag. Hashtag fuck bitches.
Cuban, you've made a terrible mistake. You made a horrible.
How do I ask the people to give me the money that didn't give me money for the wedding?
I mean, technically, Troy
I got a
is
lot
right.
of smart people in here. How do I get it?
Troy is right by if you're talking about manners, they have a year to give you a gift. That's the rule.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, I agree, but that's the rule.
They are on my Facebook.
So hit them on your Facebook.
You know what you do?
Blow the spot up like child support?
This is what you do. You tell your friend, you tell a friend of a friend, they didn't give me a gift, blah, 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 and hope, or tell them to let it get back to them, so that friend of a friend says, hey, did you bring a gift? Because he said you didn't, did you forget? Or, yeah, I almost forgot. And then hopefully you can get the friend.
And then wait the year after I let them know that I'm looking for it.
It's embarrassing, yo.
And then if the year
Let me ask
passes
you a
and there's
question.
no
What
gift?
happens if someone says they're coming and then doesn't come? Do they still owe me a gift?
They don't have to, but they should.
Yeah.
Wait. If they RSVP'd yes?
Yeah.
Then they owe you like 2 gifts. Yeah. How fucking yes? Because you had to pay for that plate, dude.
All right, Roland?
All right, look, Ron and Fez are coming up next. Real DJ Who Kid on Instagram, Troy
Follow me right
Kwan.
now if you want to see that Dominican dumb chick.
Not Sam on Instagram.
And I'm DJing tonight at Los Feliz in the Lower East Side, New York City. Come see me.
Check it out.
And y'all coming tonight?
Where?
I'm at Griffin tonight with some white bitches.
Uh-oh, you know how I love white bitches.
With Justin Timberlake.
JT!
Hey, you don't know white nigga.
We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!